Flintstones family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Let's ride with the family down the street, through the courtesy of Fritz and Pete. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba-dabba-doo time, a dabba-doo time, we'll have a gay old time.
This is Michelle.
This is Ken.
This is Susie.
In the mic, please.
Oh, this is Susie.
And this is Rich.
And now I'm just going to say we should be able to talk during the introduction because, like, I like the Flintstones. I like the Flintstones.
And this is the Manwich Show. So, yeah, we got a special guest here today.
Oh, my goodness. Special guest.
Special guest. So, just hanging out.
Let's get a little information about her.
Oh,
where are you from?
Oh, wait, we already got a caller.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Wow.
Thomas.
Nice.
That's Alabama, ain't that? Isn't that Alabama?
Yeah, it's Alabama.
Yeah.
That's a jail call. No.
Just waiting for that to come in, but yeah.
What's up, Alabama? Hold on, man. We're going to get you together, man. We're going to get you together so we can fight and argue about how you don't get your time. Are you there?
Nice.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, man, you're on that crummy phone. What's going on, Alabama? Say hi to the viewers.
What's up? This is Alabama.
Hey, Alabama. How you going? How's it going?
Great.
So tell us,
Doing
man,
good.
what's new, man? Tell us what's going on in Alabama's world.
Oh, nothing. I'm just, I was watching the NFL thing today. You know, how they go around all the camps, training camps. I seen Magoo, the quarterback for Birmingham Stallions. Remember I told you they won the damn championship last year and this year? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, guess what? Guess who picked him up for backup quarterback?
Who?
New York.
Green Bay Packers.
What?
Green Bay Packers
Ooh, Packers.
picked up the quarterback.
The who?
The backup quarterback for Alabama? Or what? Hold on, I'm putting stuff together
No,
here.
Birmingham Stallions.
Oh,
For the
Birmingham.
United
You know
States
what?
Football
But
League.
if it was Alabama, I'd listen to it because you know how they got their side. No, really. Now I'm not joking around with Alabama. The way Alabama's college football team is set up, their second stringers are first stringers. Their third stringers
Their
are
fifth
second and
stringers-
first.
Their fifth stringers are damn first stringers. All five strings are going to have just as good as the first string.
Right now, we're making Alabama blush. He's like, oh, because you see, it's not only his name is Alabama and he's from Alabama, but you know he eats, sleeps, and
I'm a
breathes
diehard
college
Alabama fan.
football.
Yeah, isn't Alabama like the number one?
No, well they were, but they haven't
They
won
were?
the championship in the last 2 years. Georgia's taking it, and Georgia right now is trying to go for a three-peat.
Mm.
Oh, they won't do that. I guarantee you that.
Dang, you know I got to ask you, Alabama, how in the heck
What?
do you, man? You get on that phone all the time. When I was there, like you're on the upper tier, man, and you
He's
got that phone.
Upper level.
He's
high
on.
class.
Check it, he's
Yeah.
you got two tiers where he's at. You got the floor. You got the first.
He's
The upper.
up on that.
And no, yeah, it's like he's on a. It's like now. This is what guys will do. They sneak their way onto the to get on the phones. They'll pretend like they're in the bathroom, and then when
They're
they
really
see
on the phone.
no, and then when the CEO says count clear, then they run to the phones. They flock to him. So did you flock to the phone today from the bathroom?
No, I went through I was in my room. Matter of fact, I was getting some of my documents ready, and I was coming down.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Hold on. And look, and I'm not trying to make. I'm like, that's so crazy, Alabama. No, dude, that is crazy. Because man, when I was there, dude, those phones, there was lines. You'd have people. They'd be like, put my name on the list. Where am I at? Oh, you're like, they'd look at the list. It'd be like number 20.
You gotta wait your turn.
Alabama snatched that phone line up.
Yep.
Well, don't, go ahead, man. What else going on? You said about your paperwork? Are you talking about your court case or what? What are you talking about? I know you said something about you had your, go ahead, man.
I just want to go through over all of it, but then I want to read y'all what is on my sentencing transcripts, just to clarify what kind of person I am and what they acknowledge me, and they still fuck me over. So, I just want to say this. I just want to start from the beginning here so that I get this all recorded. So
that you love me?
On a hearing date of March the 6th, 2014, my public defender asked for a motion hearing. He was going to express something within 2 weeks, and it was for May the 1st, 2014 at 3 o'clock. Well, if you keep looking at my record, my criminal court record, you'll never find that date because he never freaking went to it.
What?
Sabotage.
Hold on, yeah, we got
straight to a plea hearing.
Okay, hold on. We have a.
No, I'm just.
Well, no, cause so we're gonna today we've got. No, I'm gonna say it. So no. So today we got a new co-host today on the show, and having said that, being named Sue. Go ahead, reiterate for Sue for her to understand what the intent
Okay, so
the legal wrangling.
Oh well, I kind of know that, but what are you in for? I guess that's.
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. You can plead the fifth.
Have to.
Yeah, you can plead the fifth, Alabama.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude.
She's so sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
I understand.
Oh my goodness, I'm like a blonde.
I'm very an open person, and I'm so you can go ahead if you want to go ahead and say whatever you want to say. If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
Damn, she almost sounds like a detective. If you don't tell me, you don't have to tell me. These good guys.
No, I don't, because if I was, I'd be like, well, you tell me what
Dano.
What happened. No.
We're going to help you. We're going to get you out of this.
Yeah.
Anyway. You committed 10 murders?
You're wasting his time, by the way.
He's got 20 minutes.
Okay.
Alabama loves all this.
You're wasting this. So,
he's eating this up.
What do we got?
Go ahead, Alabama. Speak your piece.
Well, I told you that he would file for a motion hearing to suppress something, so he had exculpatory evidence. Exculpatory evidence is in my favor. Help me beat my case. Well, he knows that there was exculpatory evidence. He asked for a suppression hearing. The judge gave it to him, gave him a damn date. He sabotaged his shit on purpose. Keep in mind, this son of a bitch was an ex-military soldier just like me, and he still stabbed me in the fucking back. So that just doubly makes me just pissed off. But then he must have looked over my damn 3 CDs of my interrogation. And he must have seen every time a detective stopped talking that my chin would either go into my chest or my head would rock back against the wall and my eyes would close. In other words, I would pass out every time he stopped talking. You can see it clearly on all 3 of my CDs from beginning to the end. But they don't give a shit. But then on page 9, now this is what he must have seen, because this is what he said. My public defender said on page 9 of my sentencing transcript, he said, he does have some issues with alcohol. It's clear he was using in excess, but yet he did not use that for a defense at all. As a matter of fact, when I was in the preliminary hearing and the detective said out loud that he smelled alcohol on my damn breath, the son of a bitch just sat there and didn't even question, why the hell did you allow him to volunteer himself under his condition, and why did you question him if you suspected that he'd been drinking?
Under the influence, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And under the influence, you're not supposed to. You have, like, hey, nope, sorry, next time.
So, So let's see here. I'm trying to read some of this. It says on page 11, it says, there's never been any, this is my public defender also telling the fucking court this shit. There has never been any allegation that he's been out engaged in sort of luring acts and things like that. No problems at shopping malls or schools or with multiple types of victims. Yet they banked me for 35 fucking years.
And okay, hold on. So out of those 35 years, how long have you been in prison right now? For the viewers.
9.5 years. I've been in 9.5 years, over 9.5 years.
So the judge,
December the 14th of this year, of 2023, will be 10 years. Half of the damn time that they gave me. They gave me 20 years in.
It's a long
for
time.
My first time for my first time in prison.
Yeah, that's a very long time. Do you get good time off for good behavior or anything, or no?
Oh, they don't. When it's an SO case, this Wisconsin, they try to destroy you.
Hey, explain what you mean by an SO case.
A sex offender case.
Okay, because some people might not know. Some people might not get the acronym.
No, I don't.
They might think you're saying like SA case and you're earlier Hispanic and.
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Here's another thing that they say out loud in court on page 12. There does not appear to be any evidence of any child type pornography.
Hold on. They charge you with child. Hold on. They charge you with child pornography too, or no?
No, they're just they seized the fucking. It wasn't even. They tried to claim on PRC here. Tried to fucking say that was my goddamn.
Well, you went to PRC. Hold on. So you went to the PR. You went to the PRC. You went to PRC?
PRC one time, the first year.
You should have never went there, man. What's wrong with you, man?
I went there.
Some people are gonna tell you nothing good, man.
No, I'm just saying. All they do is read what you're accused of.
All they do is squat on people. In that situation,
what I'm trying to say, and I'm saying there's never any evidence. When they said all that bullshit, they read off what I already knew what the fuck they were trumping up on me. I said I told them exactly there was 100% no physical evidence ever found on supposed person inside or outside of her body. Nowhere.
Alabama.
There was no DNA. 100% no DNA found of mine or hers on either one of us or any material of either one of us or any damn thing.
Alabama.
At any place.
Okay.
What?
All right. What I want to get is out of all, like your situation where you're like, there was no physical evidence linking me to a crime. How many stories like this involving sex-related charges have you heard since you've been in prison for 9.5 years? Is this a common occurrence? Is what's being asked?
Okay, wait. Was there any DNA found on her then?
He said no.
Nothing at all.
I said there was no witnesses. 100% no witness ever seen me. There was no fucking damn DNA. 100% no DNA.
So how are you getting pointed? How is it getting pointed towards you then?
Do what?
Why is it getting pointed? Why is that you? Why are you the main person that they're suspecting?
Because there is the person involved, and they automatically think the shit because the person that's involved is automatically true from where the fuck I'm from the South.
Okay.
So hold on, wait. So are you alleging that people from the South are given the negative connotation that of like that you just said yeah. Are you saying
yeah, that bullshit? That's bullshit.
No, do you think the people because you're from down south, people up here in the northern states are going to be more harsher to you? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, that's what mainly. I mean, y'all might deny it, but that's what mainly most of y'all are.
I would say yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say yeah. They would
that's
probably,
what y'all are taught.
Because they're going to say, oh man, down south this is you guys are just this normal thing for them down there. They would think it's normal for them down
just
there.
Like us down there. Just like us down there, we hear about priests up here, little boy booty bumping priests up here. You know what I mean? The same, it's back and forth crap. I like to stay out of all that stupid ass shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of that.
on page 12, this is showing you that he knows.
Well, how many pages you got? If you got 12 pages, how many? What's the total? No, seriously though, I don't want to be laughing. I'm gonna make fun of
I'm
it.
not.
This show,
How many pages? How many pages are there? Like, are we talking here? Like 30 or what?
A total of 20, but I'm only taking out the ones that. But look,
I don't know. I threw my stuff away.
He's fucking me over by saying this.
Get this out of here. I don't want this. Does it say I'm released?
He's fucking me over by saying this little saying right here.
What?
On page 12, line 7, it says, I know Mr. Burks is frustrated. I mean, he just gave himself fucking away right there. I know Mr. Burks is frustrated. Yeah, you fucking faggot. You goddamn motherfucking damn fucking me over. And you a fucking ex-military soldier just like me. That shit just pisses me off. And then, my last page right here, I try to tell the court, man, I'm going to read it word for word. I'm going to say, Mr. Burks. I said, sir. The court said, yes, sir. Mr. Burks, me. I said, are they ever going to get Chris, the one that really sexually abused her while I was out working, Chris Wilcom, phonics? The court said, I don't have any information about that. No shit, because my fucking damn public offender is ineffective. Mr. Burks, me. I said, or if she had two of my daughters witness that. I mean, they had witnesses on that son of a bitch, and he still got fucking away with the goddamn shit. My other two damn daughters witnessed the shit, and they still fucking damn let the shit go away. The court said that would be a separate matter. This involves you. If that was happening, they should follow up on that. They never followed up on that shit ever, man. Mr. Burks, he went in front of a detective, and they let him go. He actually did. He went in front of Oshkosh. When I lived in Oshkosh, a detective came out there and questioned his punk ass, and they let his ass go. After the mother, Rihanna Buckingham, told me exactly what the fuck all he did to her, and that's exactly what she's accusing me of, and also.
Hold on, hold on, wait. So this woman, Rihanna, she accused you as well.
The mother of the victim.
Okay, and she accused
She's
you.
The mother of the victim.
Okay, and she accused you too.
No, Rihanna didn't accuse me of shit.
Okay.
The daughter of Rihanna.
Okay.
Accused me. So, but Chris really did the shit. Everything the daughter accused me of.
How old was Chris?
Is what Chris really did to her.
How old do you suspect Chris was? Like who, like how?
Same age as me. A white boy just like me, same age as me. He lived in the same damn house as us. He lived in the same house as us. When I was out on the damn barges, working on the barges, hundreds and hundreds of miles away, because I worked on the Mississippi River, Illinois River, and Ohio River, this son of a bitch was doing this shit.
Hey. Now it'd be a good time, to reach out to your fellow comrades in arms and ask for support.
Why would they put that blame on you?
Improperly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
This is the 29th time or the 30th time in a row I've been on your live podcast.
I would say, I would actually say like 39. Hold on. I would say like 39, not to be a smart aleck, because this is episode 39. So it would be like 39, and then we did the convict calls. You remember? Hold on. You remember we were doing it? We did that segment 2, convict calls, where we featured your story like 8 or 9 times through casual conversations. But go ahead, man. You got the mic, man.
Now get this: while I'm in prison, and the mother puts her in foster care, she accuses another man in her first foster home. She accuses him of the same shit, and it was being investigated by damn cops. And they like to keep shit away from me, but it was all in capital letters: abuse. Now you're not going to put abuse all in capital letters unless it's sexual abuse, and you have no fucking reason. If it's physical abuse, you have no fucking reason to keep the word physical off the fucking description.
Yeah, why did they point the finger at you? Why were you pointed at? How come they pointed the finger at you? What was the reason they pointed the finger at you?
In 2009, when I'm not there, while Chris was doing this shit, she was pissed off at me. And when she would go with Mama to the store, she'd tell everybody that she didn't have a damn dad. That's how pissed off she was at me. And fast forward all the way to 2013, when she was put in foster care, they oppressed me from her for no fucking reason because I was able to see my other 2 daughters at the same time. So they had no reason to. Matter of fact, they set up a supervised visitation with me with her, but the damn lady never called me back, and I had voicemail. So there was no excuse. So yeah, I mean, it's just a big, it's an evil ass damn system, man. They do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. But why? But why did they point the finger at you? That was no reason. You didn't give me no reason why they pointed it.
Even if I was guilty, which I'm not, they gave me 35 fucking years in my first time in fucking prison when they give every fucking body else 10 years. And everybody, damn near everybody else got fucking every damn thing. They got witnesses, they got DNA, they got everything. So,
We're all family.
Yeah.
and they still only give them 10 years total. 5 in, 5 out, 3 in, 7 out. They nail me with 35 motherfucking years.
I mean, that's your first offense of anything. Of anything. Do you have a record, a different record before that?
Of a felony, yeah. I've had 5 DCs, disorderly conduct, and the court even says you don't have a bad. They even say it on my damn record. The judge said it. My public defender said it out loud. Said you don't have a bad record at all. The judge even said that shit.
Yeah, you get 35 years on your first offense.
That is a lot.
Yeah, it's like something like 20 in and then 15 probation out.
I mean, they get this one motherfucker. The first time this one of these motherfuckers came in here for touching 2 little girls, they gave him 3 years in and 7 years out the first damn time. The stupid motherfucker goes back out there and reoffends, and then they give him 20 fucking years the second damn time. Me.
Hello? Your phone cut out, Alabama. Alabama's phone cut out.
Yeah, he only had 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, 1 minute left now, was it? Hey?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I rushed my fucking ass to be here, man.
Yeah, because we're all hanging out together today. We got like the whole family here, all the siblings together, hanging out. It's just like good old times here. Look at this. It's
You know
just
he
like
got
the good
sentenced
old
on?
days.
You know what that guy got sentenced on?
He got sentenced on.
They call it a 98.2. Oh my God! It's the word of that person saying that. They get 98%, and you get the other 2%. They call that 9.2.
Oh, you want my spot?
And why he got
I'll
that many years? He had to have something else.
Just listening. No. What?
You're
okay,
fine.
then come in my spot. No.
Sid, you're distracting us. You're ruining the show.
Yeah.
Quit. We don't want to hear no more about it. We want to see you sit down.
Yeah, we want to see you be part of the show. We
Don't
don't
worry.
know what the deal is.
Alabama, right now, we're about to get into a big fight right now. We're going to fight.
Gone. Alabama, a lot. He's missing out on the good shit here.
Where you at, Alabama? Are you still there, Alabama? Is he gone? He left?
Yeah, he had his video
he
was
only
gone.
he only had a.
Dang, I meant to tell Alabama something.
Yeah, we're all hanging out together as a family today. I don't know what the problem is, but it's all good. It's all good.
Calm down, Mike. Man. I'm
We had a
irritated.
surprise
I'm
guest,
irritated. It's
yeah.
contagious, man. This is the Flintstone episode. You're just, you know what?
It should have been Captain Caveman.
I can't think of one character on the Flintstones that acts like this. I was gonna call you a Fred, a Barney. Now I'm gonna call you an asshole.
The boss at the.
Oh yeah, at the Corey.
Yeah.
You might know. I think when we do the Jetsons, he'll be Spacey Sprocket, man.
Oh my God.
There's a grumpy one right there.
It'll be all
We want to
right.
hear from you. We want you to get on the microphone.
Oh, look at.
We want to get you. You're not going to go on the microphone.
I have some.
Hello, you have a prepaid
you.
call from
That's Florida.
an inmate
this
at
is
a
Chepe. Hey,
correctional
you're on the mic or no?
institution.
Chepe, we haven't
Your
talked to
account
Chepe in a
balance
minute.
is
Mike. To
hear the charges for this call,
Oh,
press
yeah.
2. To accept
Yeah.
this call, press 5. To refuse this call, all calls other than properly
All right, he's
placed
gotta hurry up.
attorney
He's gotta
calls
say
may
his
be
part.
monitored and recorded. Message 12011555540. Thank you for using IC
Who, the
Solutions.
Alabama game?
You may begin speaking now.
Good.
Well,
Hey, this is the Manwich Show. Welcome.
hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going
Well,
on?
no,
This is
it's me.
Alabama.
What's
Right.
going on, Alabama?
Peter.
Oh no, what's going on, Chepe?
It's
It's
Chepe.
There it
Chepe.
is.
That's me.
Dude, brother.
How you
all right, hold
doing?
on. All right, we're doing great. Now listen. Now, Chepe, I've been. You know, did you get my email?
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right, brother. All right, good. Now listen. Yeah, hey, tell the viewer or listen. I know what your situation will currently happen. So you know already this platform, the Manwich Show, it's a platform for you guys in there to voice what's going on with you right now in your lives. And you know, so having said that, dude, you got the mic, man. Talk to the audience, talk to the viewers. You want to talk to us? We're here. You know, we got a lot. We got a full show today.
I don't want to eat on it.
And at the same token, we want to give you that. We want to give you those 20 minutes. So go ahead, brother. tell the viewers about what happened to you recently in the courts.
Yeah.
I just got a decision of court of appeals. They uphold my conviction. So they brought the old sentence. They brought it back. So now.
So for the viewer, check it out. For the viewers to understand, what was the old sentence, or let's say like this, in whatever order you want to say it, but what was your sentence now, and what was the old sentence?
My old sentence that was 45 years in.
Holy.
Yeah, and now
And then when my case overturned, that was 23 years in 22 out. So that was the whole sentence. So now they brought the old one back. The court they agreed with. They said the state that was right. They brought everything, the evidence and everything. So I'm gonna start now. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
all right,
So,
check this
I know
out. Hold on. Have you talked to Glass at all? Because then he does motions. I mean, like,
No, I haven't.
man, I want you.
I haven't talked to you.
Listen, I want you to talk to Glass.
I want to talk with K-Knight.
Oh no, dude, you don't want to talk to that dude. Nah, listen, you want to talk to Glass. That young buck, that young man you're talking about. Nah, man, he could do something that ends up getting you statutorily barred. All right, and he accidentally has done it already between you and me and the co-host here. He's done it already under statute 974.06. So what you want to do is you want to talk to Glass, dude. And I know what I'm talking about because he did a motion already for one guy in particular, and he used a specific statute that you're not to use unless you're exhausting all of your remedies. And as a result of him using that statute in advance, now that guy's statutorily barred. Like if he wants to go back to court, he's got to go. They won't even. The judge won't even hear the man's argument. With you, you gotta get with you. You gotta talk to Glass. If you talk to Glass, dude, let me tell you. If you talk to Glass and you tell Glass, you explain to Glass your situation, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get yourself some. You're gonna get yourself some legal advice that at least has weight. You know.
Try to be quiet, Mike?
Wow. So you're gonna do the whole 45 years?
No, he ain't, because he's gonna fight. This brother's gonna fight, like you said right now.
But what I'm saying is that I just want to make sure that I heard that right. So now there's no time out; it's all in. There's no probation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got probation. I got 45 in.
That's
and life sentence for the probation.
Go ahead, ask him why then.
Yeah, why? What happened? I don't know. Like, this is my first time here. So, what are you being charged with?
Was he convicted? But
What are you convicted of? Oh, well, charged. I'm sorry.
No, it's two different things. You're charging you in limbo.
Okay.
I was convicted for first degree intentional homicide.
Okay.
And That's how I ended up getting 45. So, and now, yeah, I was supposed to leave next year, but now I'm gonna start here now.
Look, when I was there, he was supposed to leave.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
So this what happened. Like what they did was they played games with him right before he was gonna get out. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets a letter in the mail, and in that letter, the state objects to his early release. So what they did was they kept him incarcerated. They wouldn't let him out on bail. They wouldn't deport him to Mexico. They held him in a Wisconsin in an American prison, knowing that if they let him out, he was going to take out. He wasn't going to come back. He would have left, and I couldn't blame him. I would have left too if I were him. Dude, the man's family's in Cancun, Mexico. All right, right now he could be soaking up the sun, man. He right off the beach. But he did his time. He did 23 years. I'll tell you, there's people that have committed murder.
That's a long time.
I'm gonna tell you. Here's a good example.
25 to life is.
Well, no, he got. They gave him 45.
Okay, I know, but I'm saying 25 to life is a norm. I listened to a lot.
Oh no, okay, no, you're right. Yeah, yes. See, now they couldn't even give the man 25 to life, and his story is one of self-defense. Chepe, explain to him like what
so
happened.
Why do you get so much time for self-defense? That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody told me that right to human rights.
No,
and explain that human rights and explain them what's going on.
Okay, what about your human rights? Because that was self-defense.
That's what he. Well, okay, all right, yeah.
Right. They say that, but for him,
I'll tell you what, Chepe, for the viewers, for new viewers,
what are you gonna pick? Gonna be me. It's gonna be me over you.
Yeah, but okay, so Chepe, for new viewers, right? For new viewers and host on the show, explain to them your situation. Like what led you into prison? Like what happened? The events that occurred that night, so that people can put themselves in your shoes, because there's many people that like they would say themselves, look, if somebody's out to take my life, I have to defend myself. Now I'm not seeking to kill them. But things happen, and what do you want? You want me to be dead and them alive, and then we just switch roles, and then that person's in prison for 45 years of life. So go ahead, it's your story.
Yeah,
it's
depending what you
his reason to be in, and they give him 45 years, right? 45 years you got?
Yeah, 45.
That's exactly what happened to me. I got into with somebody. We were drunk. And after
why you got sentenced?
We got into.
You got sentenced because you're Hispanic. You got sentenced because you're Hispanic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what it is. Gang banging, gun toting.
You think you're saying that's what they figured? They looked at him and they were like,
that's
gang
what they looked
banger
at. If he's got a gun, something happened inside, and he got a gun right away. He's Hispanic right away. I seen it happen a lot of times. I seen him come and go.
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Well, Chepe, pick up where you left off now about the night. What happened?
Yeah.
I told a race car.
Yeah, and that was one night, all right. We were drinking, and after all that, we got into argument. I can't even remember what was it. I was so drunk that I can't remember a lot of stuff. So, all right, in the end, I got into with him, and, he ended dead, and they charged me with a first degree intentional homicide. It started, that was a fight. That was a fight, and they charged me like that was intentional, and he wasn't. That was just a fight, and that's one of the issues when my case overturned. That was one of my issues. They have brought it up. That wasn't not intentional.
Now another thing too. Explain to the viewers, and the host here along with me about about why they gave you that much time. Like, like when you go to trial and you're found guilty, like explain that to him.
Well,
because he didn't take a plea.
The degrees of murder make a difference as far as how much time you get charged with.
And
right?
when you go to trial though, and you're found guilty,
and they didn't give him a plea deal. They didn't offer you a plea deal or anything.
So
no.
So after all that happened, so I went to trial, and the judge said they offered me if I wanted less degree instead of first degree. But my lawyer, he keep saying to me, hey, if the judge offered some offer, just denied it. But at the time I didn't know nothing about law. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And my lawyer, my public defender lawyer, he said you want to go all the way up because there's not enough evidence to convict you. So that's what I did. Okay. I went to the jury trial, and they found me guilty. And that's how I end up getting 45.
And you see, when you go and for the viewers to understand, when you go to trial, unless it's a misdemeanor, they're gonna slam you. They're gonna slam you. It's like,
well, it just depends what the case like.
Well, it depends.
Evidence
Yeah, no, you're right. No.
It depends.
It depends.
And who's the jury? That all plays into factor. Yes, it does.
Listen,
the jury is very important. I had to go downtown to that jury selection stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the way the people fucking talk, dude, I wouldn't want none of these motherfuckers being my peer.
Oh, my God, me neither, because I was on a jury.
We were waiting for Mike.
I was on a jury.
Dummy bitches, dude. That shit pissed me off, man. The way they talk about that lady, she felt. So what if she was fat? Fuck you, dude. That's some fucking bullshit.
We don't even know the lady.
People on juries, or jury people, they're fucking stingy as fuck because they think of, well, that person doesn't deserve all that. They shouldn't get all that. They should get less. And it's like, wait, what the fuck, dude? That wasn't you. You didn't get hurt. You don't know what the fuck, like how much pain that person was in. Dude, and they make it seem like they're really fucking stingy. I'd be like, no, just give them a bunch of fucking money because the way things go out nowadays. Oh my God.
I just got my jury duty.
Did you really?
Just got my letter the other day for jury duty.
Dang, we're going not guilty, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that one girl, she said, we're going to go unanimous.
What?
Right before even knowing anything about what happened, she was like, yeah, we're all going to say she's guilty or whatever she was saying. Like right away, it's like, dude, and then she's trying to get everybody to go change their mind on this stuff. It's like, dude, what the fuck, dude? This ain't what it's about. It ain't about you, bitch. It's about this person. Listen to the shit that's going on. These people are... fuck that. I'd rather have a robot fucking guess my shit for me,
the judge do it for you. You can do that, too.
Dude, my own peers, they're garbage.
Yeah, they are. They're not your peers. No. They're what the lawyers pick.
They're whoever they pick,
That's who they pick.
Yeah.
They had a cop there, too. There was a police there, and I was an ex-military, so... Then they're like, they're trying to give me that paper to ask everybody, and I sign that paper and all, whatever some paper crap to be their leader. I said, hell no.
Their leader, take me to your leader.
Your civil servant sitting right there. That's the guy. The cop's getting it. The cop's the one that's going to get it, not me. He's the civil servant right there. I said to give it to him. I wasn't going to do none of that. But that made me made me feel sour inside when I hear somebody about jury selection, dude. You're going to get yourself some... bunch of liberals, man.
They're already looking at you.
When they say you're getting judged, they judge you. They judge everything. They judge your character. They're not even judging it.
Well, you get to the point where you're just like, let's just fucking go home already. I just don't even give a fuck anymore. Like, just what do you guys want to do? Because, like, you feel like almost like I just want to fucking go home. I don't want to debate anymore with you guys. You don't understand what I'm trying to tell you as far as what I feel. So I give up. Honestly, you're gonna find out if you get picked. But you're a
I've sat a few
so
times. I've sat on as jury duty like 4 times already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, for all different kinds of things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just so you get that, Chepe, the Manwich Show is fighting for you. We are putting it out there how juries make mistakes.
They
do, man. They have personal. What is that? freaking
vendettas.
No, man, just like they already make a decision on you without even knowing anything.
Some people they make a decision on you by just looking at you as well. You get really fucked over.
But you know what? If you were trying to win a court case and you were going to do jury selection, what kind of person would you pick? You would pick somebody that you think would like vote in your favor.
Exactly, you would.
So one of the first questions is like one of the things that I got to sit in was for a carjacking.
Okay.
So first thing they ask is, has anybody been a victim of a crime?
Okay.
And at that time, I hadn't been a victim of like of a real crime, not like the real crimes later on in life that happen.
Yeah.
You know, you know, the weird shit that comes with living. So, but then they ask have you, what type of crime, anybody in your family? So they just start digging that way. You know, I didn't get picked. Because maybe it's because I couldn't
relate to.
I couldn't relate
the
to
situation.
being. I couldn't relate to being a victim of a carjacking.
Okay.
At that time.
Yes.
Get yourself a Kia.
Oh my God.
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
No, wait, got sold once for sure, and the second time almost.
Right. Say that for after Chepe though.
Now it's broken.
That's after Chepe though.
So Chepe,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we
I didn't
all
mean
feel
to intrude on your time.
and get like the whole jury selection thing because, you know, you got to see the jury and then we got to be on the other side and actually get picked for jury duty and stuff like that.
They already know about you. The jury does.
So,
Lawyers already know. The DA already know. When you send that paper in, don't think, there's one.
Okay, wait, but they pick both sides. I thought both sides had to pick.
Yeah, they
both get to
pick.
So it's not just a one-sided.
Yeah, but it's like a yay or nay, so they get to agree on it and everything.
And they base it on your race, your religion, and you.
Yeah, if you're a victim. They want
how
victims.
straight you are.
Yeah, if you're...
No, they want the victims.
Well,
they want the victims.
Well, they base it on who you are. Like, what do you look like? Do you look like a thug? Do you look like, not just trying to put that out there, but they look at you like that. Yep. Depends how you... Your appearance makes a big difference, unfortunately, but it is. I mean, honestly, if you've seen someone come up to you and they're like asking for some money and they look like down out, drugged out and everything, you'd be like, nah, I ain't gonna give you shit. But if you like, hey, can I get $1 for the bus real quick? Because I just need to get to the whatever the fuck. You're gonna be like, I'll give you $1 here.
All right, hold on.
But that's like, we're all guilty of that.
Let's get Chepe. You got like 2 minutes left. Chepe, go ahead, brother, man. Speak your piece.
They didn't even offer me any kind of deal.
That's bullshit.
They just put me straight to the jury trial.
Nope. They should have offered you a deal. They should have offered you a deal. You should have.
You know what?
Yes. Everyone, they all do that. If they don't have enough evidence, it seems like if they don't have enough really evidence, they will offer you a fucking deal because they're like, we're not sure if we're gonna win, so we want to give them get you guilty. So if you offer you this deal, you're gonna take it. Yes, that's what they do. They fucking lie. They try to get you to say whatever they want you to say. Listen to way too many podcasts.
If they would come out with any offer, if that was good, I would have taken,
Yeah.
But they never offered me any. I mean, they did, but I was in a trial. And my lawyer said, hey, tell them you don't want it. So without know that, I just say no, and I end
1 minute
getting guilty.
Okay, so can't you do incompetence of your legal representation because they misguided you as far as what you should have picked, right?
No.
I'm talking loud into it. Dude, it's fucking high, too low. What do you want me to do? It's fucking hot in here. I feel like I'm working and I'm not. But I am. But
welcome.
No, there should be like a mistrial for your misrepresentation from your legal defense.
You're on the hot seat.
Yeah, I am. It is.
Yeah,
It is really
God.
fucking hot in here. No, that's what I would like look into that maybe a little bit more.
You talking about
that
central
is-
air?
Yeah. Invest. Where the fuck is that portable air conditioner?
It's right there. You can't play it during the
It's loud.
podcast. We won't be able to
Yeah.
hear Chepe. Hey, Chepe, listen.
Sorry.
Next week, Chepe, we want you to call next week. I'm gonna send you an email too, because I'm doing it. We're doing another show too, because you gave me the idea about running 2 shows, because like all the times where you've called and you haven't been able to get through. So we've already started a second show, and that's on Fridays. I'll send you the email for that. Next week we're gonna be doing just 2-hour episodes for the month of August.
We can't put that on.
No, you can't, because that all affects the mics.
Okay. Just asking.
Because brother, we want to get you. We want you to get attention. You know, hopefully we want it to be national attention for all you guys that are in there that participate in this project that we're undertaking to raise awareness. You know, and that's it, brother.
That's real.
So what's it been like, man?
Unscripted.
What's it been like? You know, like what's up with your mom, man? What's your mom? You know, maybe some of the stuff you don't want to talk about. If you don't want to talk about it, I understand it. I know you told me about how your mom had been waiting for you to get back home. Dude, rock and roll, dude. What's going on with the family now? Nothing. He's gone. Lost him.
He only had like
You know what?
They didn't even. You know what? But you know what? They didn't even tell us. That call didn't
Yeah.
even tell us that there was a minute left.
You know what? That was the second time.
They
That was the
did say
second
it.
time
Listening
they
to
didn't say
us.
anything.
They did say it. They did say it.
They didn't
did?
say the last
Yeah,
minute
I heard it.
remaining. They didn't say you have 1 minute
Well,
remaining.
we got a
Hearing
whole bunch of minutes remaining right now, because there's one thing I want to talk about, and that's Obama's chef. The guy stood 6'2", and he's out on a pond. He's not in a lake.
Oh my God, is that the guy that was killed?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Obama's? Why Obama's though?
He was out in that lake. They said he drowned.
So-
he didn't drown.
The pond was 8 feet, and this guy is known to be an excellent swimmer.
Okay,
like
there's
100 feet
many
from
things
shore.
that people have been
yeah, but you know what? They won't say who he was with. He
not
was with another
murdered,
person.
but like things that have happened to people there,
Yeah.
and
He
you
drowned.
just don't know.
Where did this happen?
No, he
at? What are you
didn't
talking about?
fucking
Happened
he
where?
drowned.
He did
At-
not fucking drown.
what are you talking
He was
about?
Martin
murdered.
Tell me.
He
Vineyard.
knew
Telling me.
something, and he was going to tell on somebody, and they
Yeah,
said,
he's
"Oh,
seen
hell no."
stuff.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Before we go,
fucking cook though. What the fuck, dude? Are you
He saw
serious?
that birth
There's no
certificate.
safe. There is no safe career for you out there. You cannot be a cook or anything.
okay.
He saw that
You can't
birth
even be an
certificate.
ass wiper, because you know what? You hear shit when people shit. So there you go.
I have a fast fact about all of this. So you want to know who else off their chef too?
Who's this?
The Clintons. The Clintons off their chef too.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What's
so-
going
But they've been
on
so
here?
out
It
of
must be on
for
a thing.
so long. Well,
Yeah.
obviously they're
Well, they didn't just
talking
off
too
that
much
chef
in
last
front
year.
of-
They didn't just off that chef not too long ago. This guy's been gone for like not like a hot second, but you know it's all about those.
Okay, so wait.
These people are
You know,
criminals.
Maybe
for
you
getting
should
away with
shut
it.
the
Manwich Show, you know
fuck
that, right?
up when
I
you
really
talk
like
about
that.
your bad
Yeah.
things
For real,
in front of
seriously, look at
certain
that.
people.
That's pimpish, man.
Keep that in
Oh,
closed
man.
rooms.
Yeah.
Not
What do you think
keep it
about
to yourself,
calm down?
because
I'll give
innocent
you a
people
copy
will
to
die
keep. I'll give you a copy to the
because
apartment
you
in case
talk
something
shit in
happens.
front of them and they heard it and oh my god, we
Yeah.
gotta kill this. So it's fucking bad. Maybe he
Yo,
didn't
I'm
even
on
fucking hear it.
loan.
Did he even
so
really hear
anything
anything?
could happen.
Maybe
I could
not.
be calling the Manwich
But
Show.
you ain't gonna drown in 8 feet of water. if
What
you
is
know
he-
how to
what it
swim.
was- what was he
100
cooking?
feet from shore.
What was he
Yeah,
cooking?
what
Was he cooking
was
kids?
he cooking?
Was he cooking kids?
Hey,
Is that part
Can't
of it?
say that.
these
Allegedly
carnivores,
something?
these carnivores don't want you to know that they're cannibals, and what makes them sick is that they're getting kuru. So
What's
you know,
kuru?
kuru
Brain-eating
is
disease.
like it's a brain-eating
What?
disease.
Oh, that's for okay. That's for like
From-
cannibalism. Cannibalists get it.
Yes, because you're not supposed to be eating other
Prions or
humans.
something.
Yeah, the prions. Yeah, it's like mad
Eat
cow
other
disease
humans.
for humans.
I don't know.
Did you know?
It tastes pretty good. Human
Hey.
tastes pretty good.
Did you know that they can test your bones
For
and
what?
see if you have been a cannibal?
Are you serious?
Yeah, they can-
How
and
they
they-
can? How can they? How can they?
They test the bones and they can and this is true. They did this already with like they
Really?
found something remains of some tribe. You know what it was? I think it was Easter Island. That's what it was because the debacle with Easter Island. But we got another caller.
Yes.
Hello, you have a
I see.
prepaid call from
Alabama.
Thomas.
Dang
An
it.
inmate at Racine Correctional Institution.
He wasn't
Your
done
account
talking.
balance is $19.
He's like, I'm
67
back.
cents. To hear the charges for this call,
I'll
press
be
2.
back.
To accept this call, press 5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block this call and all calls other than properly placed attorney
Mother?
calls may be monitored and recorded.
Mother?
Message 12011555540. Thank you for using
the whole-
IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
What's up, Alabama? Welcome to the Manwich Show. What's going on today?
Yeah. Are you serious?
How did y'all know it was me?
Wow.
We know my brother guessed it. He's got secret powers now.
Yeah, secret. Yeah.
I can't tell you where he got them from, but he got them.
That's an ancient alien secret. Be
It is.
telling saying that shit out loud.
I'll say it inside my mind now. Can you hear me?
Dude, that was too loud. Bring it down.
All right. I got an itch. Guess where?
Maintain loud tones.
Crack left nut.
Oh, dang. You're left nut.
It makes the
You're a
right
left
one
nutter?
jealous. It makes the right one jealous.
It puts the lotion on the skin and it makes the left
Oh,
one
my
jealous.
goodness.
I like the lotion on the skin part.
Lotion on
All right,
this.
hold on, guys.
What
Alabama.
the hell?
All right, hold on. Alabama was. Hold on.
Move it up.
Alabama.
Hey, I don't want to use my hand anymore.
Alabama had
Use
said.
your sock.
Alabama had told me. He said, you
They got
know,
holes in them.
I don't get to talk. So
Oh yeah, he doesn't
Alabama.
get to talk. He wants to talk.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so shut up. You
Talk,
guys are
talk.
ruining his time.
Talk. Where you at?
What's up?
Oh, look at that. Dude,
Yeah,
that's all you
he's
got
like,
to
you
say.
finally done talking? So
He said,
you can
I don't know if he
finally
was a G. I don't know if he was a J. I don't know. What was he? Are you a J or are you a G? Because you were like, what's up? I don't know what's up.
Wasabi.
What's up with you?
What's going on, brother? Tell us, man.
going on?
What's happened, man? Is there any latest prison news going on in there?
Anybody washing anything in the toilet now?
That's
Well, they were
Hell no.
washing. They were washing
Hell no.
dishes.
really big.
They were washing dishes with
I
the
just flush
toilet
the
bowl.
toilet, rinses them dishes right
Yeah,
off.
the damn trash can
Yeah,
with a damn toilet bowl brush.
yeah, they
That's
were
some crazy ass shit, right?
Hey, Alabama,
That
tell
is
us.
sad.
Alabama, why
Yeah.
don't you fill in the new viewers that didn't tune into that episode about what happened in Oshkosh prison? How fast news traveled to the prison that you're in, Racine. That whole incident with the garbage can and the trays. Go ahead, tell the viewers about it.
It was the same
Yeah, the
day.
damn COs fucking knew about that shit. That they freaking caught them freaking damn washing dishes, the damn dishes, the plate, what do you call it, trays and the utensils and shit like that, and a damn trash can, one of the big ass trash cans with a damn toilet bowl brush, a used toilet bowl brush.
Ew.
Yeah. And how fast did you hear, guys? How fast did you guys hear about it?
That's fucking gross.
That's really fast.
Really fast, probably like the next day or so after it happened.
Probably the same week that it happened.
You know, like the speed of a snap of a finger. It was kind of like the speed of a.
Damn, surround sound.
It was the speed of a fart.
Depends on what kind
That's
of
just
fart.
crazy, man. And the damn officers knew about it. That's what's even more crazy.
They were laughing. They're probably
Well,
laughing. They're eating
they
that shit
were.
off the tray. And
Well,
all of a sudden, they got a tray.
Well, that
And all
one
of a sudden
guy
they
said,
"Spaghetti comes with peanuts."
no, but that guy at Oshkosh, he said that you had to go past the guard area to get to where they were cleaning everything. And everybody, the guards did think it was funny till they found out they were eating off the same trays that they were doing that on. Then shit hit the fan. Then
Yep.
somebody did something about
Dude,
it.
that's crazy, man. That should be a major lawsuit, man.
That should be all over the news. Something like that should have been
Yeah,
on the
that
news.
should be on local news, man.
Yeah.
On all four channels.
Yep. Talk about how nasty.
Sadly enough, only the Manwich Show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brought it to you
Alabama,
first.
do you have air conditioning where you're at?
No.
No, really?
No, I
Oh my
rely
God,
on
I feel
my-
like I
I
feel
rel-
you right now because it's so fucking warm in here and there's no fucking air conditioning.
I rely on my 8-inch West Bend fan.
Oh my God, they really don't have. That's not air conditioned at all.
Damn, Alabama. I thought you were
Hell
gonna
no.
talk. I thought you were gonna.
Fuck. I thought he was gonna say yeah, and I was gonna be like,
You got central air over there.
yeah, central.
Yeah, they open up their windows
Yeah,
and let it blow through.
Yeah.
The only place that has air conditioning is in C-Link, where the officers are.
Oh, definitely.
Or the main
They
offices.
have to be very comfortable, to do their job.
Hey, they got a lot of clothes on.
Yeah, they have a lot of clothes on. They're doing nothing. They're sitting on their asses and doing nothing. Because
And the chapel has air conditioning.
Oh, well, I would spend a lot of my time
The
there if
chapel
I
has air
could.
conditioning.
I got to pray a lot. I don't know. That's bullshit.
It's getting hot. I gotta go pray.
You got to pray a lot.
Time for
I got to
church.
pray. Oh, my goodness.
It's too hot today.
Yes.
Being in the damn state, I got to pray a hell of a lot.
There you go.
I'm thinking.
I just want to fucking go home, man.
I don't blame you. I
fucking go
would
home.
not want to be
I
there.
want to go back to Alabama.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be
Alabama.
there.
What
So-
country is that?
Huh?
What country is that? Alabama.
Okay, he's
What
from
country is
outer
that?
space.
That's
Apparently,
southern
he
country.
does not know.
That's
That
other
is
one.
southern country, man.
It's a sovereign
It
country?
starts with
That's where
an A and
the
ends
southern
with an
people.
A.
They're
Oh,
from the south.
southern. Southern.
Instead of saying
Southern
movie or the
Albania.
theater, they call it a show house.
Southern Asia.
Yeah, one of them places.
Brett Favre used to play for Southern Miss.
Now, I'm still trying to figure out why would she point the finger at you? Being mad like that, in the end, that should have been, backed off. She should have backed off at that. Something else had to happen, right? I mean,
No,
you don't get
I
35
wasn't there
years for your
her back
first
in
offense.
2009. Look, I wasn't there for her back in 2009 because I was always working. I was always gone. And then when her mother put her in foster care, they estranged me from my daughter for no fucking reason because I was allowed to have supervised visitation with my other two daughters. At
Yeah,
the
but
same time, they were
35
estranging
years?
me from my daughter.
35 years
What?
for your first offense. No other charges on you at all. No other felonies or nothing. And you got 35 years. That sounds,
Yep.
like something else had to happen.
They had 12 charges on me.
Because your first
They
offense
had 12.
is 5 years. That's your first offense of anything. And then when you go second, then you get like 10, 15 years. Third time, you can go for life,
Yeah, but he was saying he had 12 charges on him, though.
You had 12 charges
They
on
had
you?
12 charges on me.
Repeat it.
Well, they're always going to blow up.
Oops.
They're always going to blow up fucking
What
charges.
the?
They're going to put as many charges on you as they can so they can fall back on a few of them.
Oh, you talking about
They
they do? Hold
always
on,
do
hold
that
on.
shit.
So are you telling me that they did the Donald Trump
Well,
syndrome on
that's
you,
right.
or did they do the Alabama syndrome on Donald Trump?
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Got Alabama.
They gave you 5 years on every one of them that they dropped. 7 times 5 is 35, so
No,
you got
they-
35 years, so you got 5 years for each one of them babies that they dropped.
No, they dwindled it down to five charges out of the 12 charges.
So
and
what's
the
the
first
math in
4
that?
charges were 15 years apiece. and they ran them consecutive,
Yeah, that'd be
I think-
7.
concurrent, or consecutive. They went and run them all 4 together.
7.
And then the 5th charge, they was a 5-year charge, and they ran that concurrent, I believe. It's like you do the first
Oh, you
4
did a whole bunch. Oh, did
together.
you charge you a whole bunch of stuff and ran it all together into one?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow,
They'll do
that's why you got
concurrent
35
or-
years.
Well,
You ain't getting free with they ain't just because you put them together.
No,
you put
they
them together
gave
with all
me
the
5
years.
charges.
Yeah.
Two of them were the same, and the other 2 were the same. And then the 5th charge, charge number 1 and charge number 3 was the same. Charge number 2 and charge number 4 was the same.
Oh, see,
And
there
then
it is.
charge
There's
number-
your separation right there. You
And
just
then charge
separated.
number 5.
That means in between each one, you did something wrong.
Yeah.
How old was she, by the way? I don't know. How old was the person they accused you of? No, I'm just asking because it makes a difference. No,
I don't
that would
want
make
to
a
say
difference.
that.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't want to throw that out there? That's fine. Okay. I'm just curious because that'll make a difference as far as how much time
Be
you
like the mayor of Stevens Point.
No, I just don't. I try to keep as
All
much as
calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
I try to keep as much. I try to say more on what the court fucking did to me wrong
Okay.
than to talk about all that, because if I talk about all that crap, you
It
got
just
people
sounds
out,
bad,
the majority
then?
of people out there are going to pull the trigger on you quick. and they're gonna go with whatever the fuck somebody else fucking says. I don't. That's just the way human beings are, man.
No, I understand that, and I was just wondering for my own personal, but that's fine. That was just something I was curious about. That's fine. You don't have to explain.
Damn, Alabama, you scared her, bro. She backed off. She's like,
no,
I don't want to ask.
I'm not
no
gonna
more.
cry because I don't want to, like, I
No,
understand where he's
I'm
coming
just trying
from.
to say,
Yeah.
I don't mind saying as much as I can the story. I just don't want to get into details because you got people out there. I mean, it's sad enough that I haven't even got into details about shit, and people ain't even fucking doing a goddamn thing. Not no Christians, no ex-military or any military people or any ex-cons or whatever the hell.
Well, listen,
I can't even get any of them three groups of people to fucking even help me out. It's just like 500 followers, y'all up to 500 followers. You're telling me over 500 people are so fucking perfect that they know nobody. They've never been in a situation themselves, and they've never known any friends or loved ones or anybody in a situation like this. And
Nobody's perfect.
This is
So
crazy, man.
Well,
we all have
if you're looking for a lawyer,
I'm not even asking financial bullshit. I'm just asking, like I told Harvey the other day, I wish I could find somebody that I could correspond with that could be my eyes, ears, and mouth out there.
Michelle will.
For just things I want to fucking look up, things I want to know about, information shit.
That sounds like
But
Michelle.
Harvey, he doesn't have time to do this shit.
Yeah.
So, and I know there's people out there that fucking love to do that shit, man. But I need somebody that's loyal. I don't need somebody that's deceitful. You know what I mean? I don't need somebody. I want to help you out. And
I got a fart. Hold on.
I am so paranoid. I am so paranoid of this fucking state, bro. I don't trust a damn person in this damn state, bro.
Well, you can trust the Manwich Show.
There you go. You
Yeah.
trust us.
You can trust us. What's your social security number?
I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you might as well. You know
That is
that.
so fucked up.
Just text it to me.
We'll make sure he'll have great
Credit when you get out,
Hell
or
yeah.
you're gonna have really shitty credit.
Either way, you're gonna have.
Hey,
It'll be social
you don't know
credits
how
by
many
then. Who
times.
cares?
It's the podcast that
You know
keeps
how
on
many
giving.
times I wrote my church that I grew up in down there? It's like the biggest church in Mobile. You got Dolphin Way Baptist Church and you got Cottage Hill Baptist Church. And Cottage Hill Baptist Church is the one I grew up in. Them are the two biggest churches. You don't get any bigger than them.
Well, you know what
So
you know what your
I try to
problem
write
was,
these people, man.
dude. You know what your
I try to
problem
write
was.
these people all the time for help, and they don't want to fucking do a damn thing, man.
Your problem is you wrote the cottage hill. You didn't write the cottage cheese. Like what the heck? No. Dang, but they didn't. So the members of the church didn't write you back. Nothing, huh? Like you just said.
Yeah. Well, I haven't gone to the church since 1997, man.
Well, there you have it, man. Oh, you remember?
They're like, who is this guy?
And that was the old church. That was the old church before they made the new church. They made a new church, and I walked into that church one time, and that's 1997. Brother Fred Wolf that I grew up with. That's when he retired. Right when I got out of the military training, my basic training and my MOS training, and I came back home to Mobile from Fort Jackson, Mississippi. I walked into that new church one damn time and listened to his last sermon before he retired, Brother Fred. And then I've never been in that new church ever since that one time.
Yeah,
and that was in 1997.
That's crazy. He said, what was Pastor Fred? You said.
Brother Fred.
Brother
Wolf.
Fred. Oh, dude, and we're doing the Flintstones this week, bro. Fred Flintstone.
Yes, there we go, Brother Fred.
You know,
well, we found out where he retired to.
You should write to that church and ask to be a member, and then you build a relationship with those that are in that community.
That's my damn church. How the fuck am I going
They
to have
forgot
to be
you
a member of it? That's my church I grew up in,
I'm just
man.
saying they forgot about you already.
Just because they made a new church don't mean shit, bro.
But you haven't been there in 25 years.
But it's my church.
Hey,
Isn't that kid that
just
put the bubble gum down
because
there?
Yeah, just because.
Hey, look, just because they made a new church does not fucking mean there's members in there that don't know me, man.
He did got verbal revenge.
He hasn't given us no money.
We'll pray for you, all right. Wink.
Now remember, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you, brother.
Oh yeah.
No,
We're out here to have a good time.
Not at all.
Oh, and I try to I write that lady Margarita High. That's a crazy name, but Margarita High. She does the military veterans that are in prison down there that are getting out. She helps them transition out to the freedom and to the world, and have places to go on. And I wrote her twice, and I can't get nothing from her. I mean, I can't get nothing from my fucking Alabama State, bro.
Dude, listen, what do you expect, man? A name like Margarita High, she's probably stoned.
And drunk.
Oh, dang.
Dude.
And yeah.
She's like,
drunk and stoned.
She's like, she don't remember you neither.
That's a stripper name.
I had a letter.
That is a stripper name.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Margarita High on the pole tonight. You got 3 kids. You got to give her some money now. Here she goes, bang that booty, baby.
But she comes with only one bullet hole.
I just wish I had somebody from Alabama, somewhere in Alabama. Damn.
Well,
Dude, I know how you feel, man.
Now, I'm oppressing this motherfucker, man. I am like, I can't get the fuck out.
I know how you feel, man.
I need somebody out there, bro. I need
to see
somebody
help,
out
and
there,
people
man.
just turn their heads. You look right at me and I say, I need help. They just walk away. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not asking for nothing financial. I'm asking for ideas, for information. Damn.
Well,
Or like somebody mail me the fucking Alabama schedule or the fucking Denver Broncos schedule or some fucking shit like that. Or once in a blue moon,
Is that
find
what
me
you
a
want?
fucking book I want.
yeah, dude, you know what? If
that
you want,
schedule?
hey, if you want,
I'll
Alabama,
find it.
man, listen, Alabama, he's crazy about college football.
Oh, is he?
So what you could do, Mike, if you wanted to, you could send him, you could have him, send him you tell him Alabama that the college, tell him about the college thing in the
Those
event
college scheduler things, like they have them now. I think
Where you get 'em?
the Packer ones
They have
at the gas stations right now.
They have overall Power 5 college football magazine. That talks about all the Power 5, the big ass schools in college. You know, like Alabama, Clemson, USC Trojans, Texas Longhorns, all the big names.
So you can be sent a magazine?
Ohio State, Michigan,
I was just
people
thinking
like
that.
I don't think you can. Can
You
you
can't.
get that in
No,
prison?
Yeah, he
it's just-
can, yeah.
You can get that
Oh,
in
so it
prison.
doesn't have to be a
won't-
see-through
Yeah.
magazine?
But I want the damn
See-through
SEC,
magazine?
the Southeastern Conference fucking damn magazine. I know that they at least have 2 of them. For the
I think
SEC.
that they do. Did you want the draft one? Is that the one you're looking for of the all college?
It's all college football. No,
Okay.
just football. The college football. The SEC magazine. They got 2 of them. I know. One starts with an A. It's Athlon, or I forgot how you say it. And the other one, I forgot the name of the other one. But yeah, I mean, I had Harvey look it up last year, and they were already sold the fuck out when he looked it up.
Oh, good, because I thought you were going to put me
magazines
under the bus
are
right
hot,
there.
bro.
I had Harvey look
Because
it
that's the
up for
best damn
me.
comedy.
He just turned his head. Rolled his
kid.
eyes, I think.
I got holes in my pocket.
Well, that's the best. That's the best damn conference there is in all of college football, man. The first is SEC, then it's the Big Ten up here, y'all's. That's second, and then the Big 12 is going to be third. Did you know a lot of Pac-12 is moving into the damn Big 12? There's not very much left of the Pac-12, man.
Well, we're Big Ten around
USC
here.
and USC Trojans, UCLA, they're moving out. They're moving. I forgot where the hell they're moving to, man. I don't know if they're moving to the Big 10 or they're moving to the Big 12.
If you need to
And
take
then
a
we're
time
fixing
out,
to get Texas.
you can hop in my room and
We're
turn the air
fixing-
conditioner.
All calls other than
We're fixing to get
attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
We're fixing to get Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners out of the Big 12. We're fixing to get them in the damn SEC.
And Mike, if you need to take a time out, you can open up the freezer and put your head in it.
Freezer? I gotta turn the fucking air
I
on.
don't know.
Wait
You
for it
can
to
actually
fucking
get some
cool
air
off.
conditioning
Then-
out of the
It goes quick,
toilet.
though. It goes quick.
Just flush the toilet and put your face real close to the toilet hole. You'll get a little cool air.
Dude, you're talking like
1
prison air
minute
conditioning.
remaining.
Yeah, it
This
is.
is prison right here.
minute.
Well, except I have some freedom. I
It ain't
can
hot
leave
like that
as I
there, is
choose.
it?
Did you hear that?
But it's
1
like
minute
fucking prison.
remaining.
Witch.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's my brother. He put me in prison.
Yeah.
No. Yep.
Count time.
This
Count
is a sweatshop. What are you talking
You know
about?
what I was really long?
This is a sweatshop.
Hey, get back in line, Alabama.
This is a
This is a
sweatshop.
sweatshop.
What
Get
the
back in
fuck?
line, Alabama.
I'm not
Shut up,
even-
you guys.
wait,
Keep-
I'm not
keep
even getting
sewing.
paid for this.
I'm not
Keep
putting
sewing.
this button on anymore.
Make them
I
Manwich
quit.
t-shirts.
Fuck
Make those
this.
Manwich t-shirts.
Yeah.
This damn embroidery machine. I
Hey,
can't even
get
say
back
the
in line,
word.
Alabama. Alabama, get back in line. All right, brother?
What time you said this?
All right, bud.
All right, get back in line, brother. We're waiting for you. We want more.
Later, man.
Hey, get back in line.
All right.
Don't tease me. Don't twist my nipple.
Later, dude.
All
Later,
right.
dude.
Later, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Later.
All right, later.
Later.
You got to hang up,
See you
Gator.
soon.
Later.
He's paid for every minute,
Later,
every
Gator.
second. Every
That's
second.
right. Every
That's when
minute
it counts.
Yep.
Stop.
Paying for that.
Every second.
All right, he's gone. Now we can talk shit. Listen, this is what he's really there for.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I'm just
This is what he's really there for. How old was she? She was 1.
no.
I don't even know how she pointed the finger. She pretty much pointed the toe. She said, "That one."
Oh yeah, I got something in my pocket for you. You want to see it?
All right. So now, hey. So what happened with you? You said you got into a car accident.
Oh, my
Yeah. Now
God.
we're ready for the buzz.
Yes,
The buzz
Yeah.
edition.
The fuzz is all like.
I'm gonna leave you two to talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it. I am, but
Yeah, no,
like
you talk about it. We
the
got an
whole
audience. I think there's, like, 3 people
adrenaline
watching.
and everything is all fucking over now. Yeah. So my way home from picking up Trin from her after school, which is not school time, but after school thing. Got in a car accident. Someone was, I don't know if he was making a left turn. That's what I was told.
Just really quick, what time of night was this? How late was it?
This was about 9, around 9 o'clock. Yeah.
So it isn't even really dark out yet,
It
right?
was dark. It was dark.
It was dark. It was already dark.
It was already dark.
Okay.
But Oklahoma sucks. I don't know if anyone drives in Oklahoma, but the people don't know how to fucking drive. They don't know how to drive. They
There's
don't know
only
how to
one.
walk.
There's
Oh my
only
God.
a lot of that area. Only one lane's open now again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's
It's frustrating.
2. Well, I'm right here. So
She's comfy right there. Look at her.
even though I'm,
Bam.
like dying of fucking heat in this.
Did you notice something as you guys all fan
Listen?
yourselves? No, did you guys all notice something? You guys all fan yourselves. You guys are all shiny. You
Because
guys are
it's
all
fucking hot in here.
Did you want to hear something crazy?
What?
But keep on all your clothes.
I'm-
You ain't.
I haven't. I'm not even sweating.
That bitch has a little fucking secret fan over there. That's why.
I'm not even sweating. It feels so good in here to me. I'm like, oh,
Dude,
this
oh
feels
my God,
good.
that's because you're used to your freezer box at home.
No, so okay, what did I miss when I was gone?
So-
Because you said about the whole car
So it was
accident.
like 9 o'clock at
It was
night.
about 9 o'clock at night, and
So he's
9
making a
o'clock in the
right hand turn
morning.
from
he
the
was
far left
making
lane.
a left turn, but he was in my lane. I
The
was
far
going,
right lane.
No. I was going west on
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. He was going east, and he was making a left turn, but he was in my lane already. Like he was already over. He was over the middle fucking line. Is what it comes down to.
Oh, okay.
He crossed the
Right.
line, and you tell me he crossed the line.
He
Did you
did
dare him?
cross.
Did you dare him though?
I should
Did you
have.
start it?
She double
I
dogged
should have.
him.
I triple dog
Said,
dared
"Look,
that
bitch,
motherfucker, and
this
he
is
went
the
over, and
line.
he was like, "I got you, bitch."
I got
This is the
church,
line. This is the
motherfucker.
line right
Okay,
here.
so check it out. So I tried to swerve. Other people swerved. I tried to swerve. I couldn't. I didn't. I wasn't able to.
baby.
Stop.
Fucking hit him. And no, wait, he hit me. That's what it was. He hit me because he was fucking turning into my lane. I was the right away. So I pulled.
So you hit goo? I'm sorry.
I felt like it. I did.
I'll quit.
He's such a baby brother.
Don't
Go
you
ahead,
have
he
to go
hit
to the
you.
bathroom again or something?
Okay, so no, really, he hit you?
You really want to know this story or not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We all want to.
No.
It's hot as
You're an
shit in
asshole.
here.
It is fucking hot in here. I swear, this is worse than fucking delivering the mail out in this
And when
fucking
winter-
shit.
and when
Because
winter
you know
comes,
why?
it'll
There's
be
a
cold.
breeze outside. There's no fucking breeze in here except this right here. Look at this. You see this, people? This is the breeze. Yeah, a piece of
That's
fucking
why you
Don't
get
do
the
that
little
by
camera.
me.
A garbage.
That's why you
Make me
get the
sweat.
little camera view right now for shitting on the Manwich Show.
No, I wasn't shitting in the man. I was shitting on this guy right here. You see him? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
this is our
boom.
This is-
studios.
This is
Is what you're
I'm
gonna
the
say?
producer
His studio.
on editing.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Okay.
That was a 1982 Toyota. How dare you?
No, well, anyway.
We want to hear the story about the 1982.
This truck that hit me, okay.
You said, what do you do? I know do, you do. You did it to me. I didn't do it to
That's
you.
pretty much what that fucker said to me after the fact. And I was like, no, bro, you fucking hit me. I was in my lane. You hit me. And he was like, no. He was like trying to.
And your wheels like this, right? So
It's tilted. I took a picture of it. I will show you the picture. I took a picture of it before I
Damn,
left because
she's
it's
serious.
fucked up.
She's furious.
The more I talk about it now,
you
I get
should
more
email
upset
it.
about
You
it.
should email it
Oh,
to
calm
Richie
down
so
then.
he could.
No,
could.
We're not trying to peel a scab. We're trying to heal a wound.
That wound will not be healed because my
Damn.
car's still not even at the fucking shop yet. Okay, I got a rental.
Look into the camera,
okay?
lady.
Yeah,
Look into
I
the
love
camera,
my Kia.
ma'am.
I love my Kia.
She
and
loves
even
it
though
to get
someone's
broken
tried to steal
into.
twice, I
She
still
loves
love
it.
it. I still
If
love
you
it.
wanna
I love
break
it.
in, you
Definitely
got
get
a
another
Kia.
one. I'll get another one, but I'll
Kia.
get a yeah.
Someone stole my Kia, so I planted water on the
Someone
keys
did
and grew a
steal
new one.
Once, okay, once it got stolen and it got recovered because they passed out
One,
when they were at the fucking
it's a Kia
stoplight.
stole
They
from
passed
me.
out when they
Two.
were.
You,
And then I
you
got
know
it
what's
back.
even more fucked up is that vehicle's even been ravished for its converter.
Yes, it has. When it was at the fucking repair
Someone
shop.
stole your converter,
They
Cadillac
did.
converter.
My Cadillac
hold on.
converter, when I was at the
thieves
repair
or
shop.
the mechanic.
She was
No,
getting
it was the thieves because I was getting an oil change and tires. Oil change and tires. And mine wasn't the only one. There was other ones they stole
parked
too.
it overnight in a barber.
But they paid for it.
Barbed
The
wire
repair shop
fence.
went through their insurance and they paid for it. But yeah, that's
Oh no! So it happened at the repair shop's lot.
yes.
That's crazy, man.
That's fucked
hey, now listen,
up.
But
you get like they get like
Rich.
$100 at least for those Cadillac converters. That's
Dude,
why they did that.
They
but
cost a lot of fucking money if you
So
gotta buy one.
where the
Precious
car was
metals.
parked,
What?
it was actually closed off, really nicely.
wait, I want to get
gated.
back to my story. She hit me.
No.
She hit me.
No, wait, just this last part, because the converter thing is what made it funny. I feel like,
Oh my God.
was it an inside job? Because
No, there was other ones that were stolen. It's not like it wasn't
Damn! Now we're
it
exposing.
wasn't
This
fenced
is
in
two
or anything.
investigations
It was just
wrapped
like an
into
open
one.
lot.
no, but see, wasn't the lot enclosed with barbed wire at the
No,
top?
it wasn't.
Oh, okay, all this
No.
time that's what I thought it was. So it's made it even funnier. Now you ruined it.
Now
I'm
it's two
sorry.
prison-
now
I
it's just
ruined
real
it.
sad.
That almost
is
sounded
really
like
sad.
two prison podcasts.
That's
the
okay,
prison
because-
mechanic podcast. You got your car. You're not getting out. You're serving 5 years in the
Shit's going
mechanic
to jail
shop.
too. and
When
I'm gonna
that
take your
happened-
$120, bitch.
I was ready to pay for. I was like, well, how long is it
Quitters.
going to take for me? You guys to fucking put a new one in for
Shame
me.
them. Shame them. Quitters. Quitters.
They
We
went
shame
outside to
on
cool
you.
off while
Couldn't
we
stick
fucking tore their
around.
ass
Couldn't
off.
take the heat. Had to get out of the podcast. Can't take the heat.
Can't take the heat.
And then after I get my
hot in
monster,
here.
I'm going to talk shit.
Anyway.
All right. She hit me.
So-
I tell you. She hit me. See?
Yeah.
All right.
got
Now
that on
tell the
camera?
story. Yeah, we got everything right now.
Oh no. Well, okay.
We got
so-
audio. We've been recording this whole thing the whole
No,
time.
I'm-
Your name again is?
Didn't you just make a statement, Susan?
What's the
Slim
matter?
Shady.
Didn't you just make a statement or talk shit?
About who?
No, that's the new
No,
show.
you said-
That's
you said about
the
talk
new
shit.
show we're gonna do.
I want-
Talk
do you
shit.
smell-
I
Now,
did not.
when
I
you
talk
talk
shit
shit-
about him right there,
Oh.
and I can because you know why? That's my brother.
What's the new Friday show? What's going on that Friday show?
I don't know.
Oh, that's where we. No, hold on. Okay, hold that thought. Friday show is where we showcase 1 to 2 inmates that couldn't because you got guys that the call volume is so high that they because of like particular prisons the call volume is high because you got like 10 guys. You got guys calling in from one prison, right? So let's say if it's even so much as 2 people calling from one prison, guess what's gonna happen? Only one of them are
One's
gonna get through.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if somebody calls from another prison, that's different. Like we can drop that line. We could be like, all right, you got like, a couple seconds, hurry up, say bye, blah, blah. Okay, and then we got a new caller from, So what we do is for the Friday show, we give these guys that didn't have an opportunity for the week before or for weeks, like Chepe. Chepe had been calling
Really?
in for, he'd been
Really?
calling in and he hadn't been able to get through. And he's like, look, Rich, what is going on here? I don't understand. I just,
Close that curtain.
I want to go
Yeah.
to Cancun there.
No, you know what?
Cancun ain't
I'm going to
nothing.
go visit
No.
Chepe.
When I think about Chepe's story, I think about all the times when I was young and we would go out drinking get knocked down fucking drunk. We get fucked up. And then we start.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We'll leave that right there. We need something.
Fighting.
No,
for
dude,
you.
it's right in my
you
fucking eyeball.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's you.
Yes.
No, and then we just get
the other
like
one.
That's
the other
why
one,
she's
please.
not fucking sweating because of fucking light. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
because I'm cool like that. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Boop. Okay.
But like,
This is ice.
you go out and you make those mistakes with your friends.
But you don't.
You know what I
kill
mean?
him.
No, you don't kill him. But that guy said that his friend fell on the edge of the bed.
Okay. I
You wanna hit the
really
lamp, Mike?
understand what he was all saying. I didn't hear his whole story. That's fucked up, and it's a really fucked up situation because you know what? If that happens, then you're the last person they were with. So they say you did it. You did something. You must have made.
Oh, you
that
gotta
happen.
plug it in.
Yeah. So that's it just goes to show like how fast, like how
great. You
a
got it,
situation
yep.
that's like where everybody's having a good time and it can
And
go
one little mistake,
to hell in
something
a handbasket
happens,
so
and all
fast.
of a
So,
sudden,
listen,
guess
listen.
what?
Who's on?
You're going.
Is that Alabama?
You're calling
No,
the
he's
Manwich
gone.
Show.
Yeah. Yeah,
so she
you
hit
are.
me. She hit me. She hit me.
Yeah, you did hit
Tell
me.
the story. We want to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear the rest of the
So-
story. I don't know.
Yeah, we want to hear
Yeah,
about how that.
sucker
Okay,
hit me.
I'll
Okay.
tell a story how I understood it.
You don't
It's like
understand
this.
nothing.
I
Oh,
want
You
we got
already
another
said.
caller.
You already said
Dude,
she hit me.
dude,
She hit me.
You know what?
I want to tell the story.
This is Alabama again, dude, man.
Hello, you have a prepaid
He's
call
received.
from
David?
an
Oh,
inmate
Dave.
at Racine Correctional Institution.
I
Your
knew that,
account
Dave.
balance is $18.32.
Alabama.
All calls
Who's
other
gonna
than
be
properly
Alabama?
placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded. Message
There you go, Mike.
12011555540. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the Manwich Show. How you doing?
You're
What's
alive.
up, Dave?
Hey, how's it going up there, guys?
All
Good.
right.
How are
It's
you?
a hot one today.
Yeah, we're in hell right now. My brother took us here in a handbasket.
Oh,
It's hot in the studio.
all right.
Yeah, very much so.
So, Dave, what's going on, brother, man? Chop it up, man. What's going on new with you? And if you want, we can carry on with last week's conversation about the registry. But you got the 20 minutes, so you go ahead, man. Vent. Say what you have to say, man. Let the viewers hear.
All right. Yeah, we're going on up here at Dodge. They got that woman facilitator, that Dana Post, she tries to run 30 groups a week, and she really doesn't know what she's doing. And another thing that I want to talk about is certain offenses that should, like I said, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. What's that?
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. I was talking to one of my co-hosts because she was complaining about how hot it was, and I told her, I said, "Look, you can go into the other room. We got the AC blowing.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Dave.
No central air in the studio.
It's like prison,
Yeah,
a different kind, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't go to prison, woman. You're not going to like it.
Oh my gosh. Do you have air conditioning by you? Because the other guy
Oh,
did not.
Dude, Dave's got air conditioning. He knows it, brother. Go ahead,
Yeah,
tell
we
him,
got
man.
AC.
What is
Yeah,
it? Open the
we got
windows?
AC up here at Dodge.
Fart?
Yeah, all the windows are closed, and we got AC up here. That's it. The
You
rest you gotta
do?
get some stuff
Oh my God. This is worse than fucking prison then.
Hey,
I told you
leave
it's a
this pod-
sweatshop.
You leave this podcast alone.
It's the Manwich. Manwich is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manwich is hot.
We're on
meant to be
fire.
hot.
I had
You're
some
gonna
the other day. It gave me a bellyache and the shits.
Yeah, you're gonna lose weight. We guarantee it.
That's right. You eat some of that stuff, man.
Look
It's
at
coming
Ken,
out.
our co-host, the podcast father.
Show us.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, that Dina runs the host runs this program up there, so I get to see her, which is no treat because we had so much luck on the street with her. And like I was saying, I don't try not to be sexist, but women and men think differently on everything. It doesn't matter anything in their life. Like far as I'm concerned, women like to have sex maybe 5 or 6 times a month. They like to have it 4 or 5 times a week. And it's just sitting there trying to tell us how we should feel or think. And these rules, like, how can you tell somebody, well, you need permission before you can be sexually active? How can you tell, so what am I supposed to do? So I find this woman I'm attracted to or I like? Yeah, and then at about 10 o'clock at night, I want to take her home. Oh, wait, babe. I gotta make a phone call. You want to talk to my PO?
That's
Make
very
sure that, you know,
weird.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
so
you know,
sorry. You should not have to be like, oh, by the way, this is my past.
So I hear that right?
Okay?
Hold on. So I hear this right. You're telling me that you can only have sex in a set time limit?
No.
You have to ask permission.
Yeah, he has to.
Right,
yes.
you gotta have permission.
Okay, I understood the permission part. It's just because I thought I heard like a set
they might
time.
feel like a cock blocker that day.
No.
You can only do
What
it
I'm
on
saying
Fridays
is,
between 6 and 7.
Sorry.
All right.
yeah, like I said, no, that ain't the time slot. It's like, this is when I want to do something with her, so now I have to hold up, babe. I got to make a phone call. You got to talk to this chick for me or this guy in my PO because of the fact that, you know, I need permission to do this with you. All I need is permission is to do it with her. I don't need. Why do I need permission? How can you tell someone else how they handle their body sexually or anything else? You know, these rules are absolutely ridiculous.
Control. It's all control. Yeah. They want to control you.
I know how you can get better. I know how you can get better rules.
You're gonna be a robot.
I know how he can get it better for now.
How?
Dude, be a trans.
Oh.
They give you everything.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
They give you everything.
Yeah, then you can
You're
do it. Then
transitioning.
you can do it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. They'd be like, what's going on? I'm fucking myself.
The way these
I don't
people
need
are,
permission.
but
Not from you.
He raped me. I raped myself.
My right and left hand are fighting.
I had to bend my penis backwards. That's,
oh my
You're gonna
god.
get double time now.
dude, they're gonna drive people mad with
Don't
these
hurt
rules.
yourself.
Don't you
Well,
like?
yeah.
Yes, there are too many rules, man.
Yeah, it's meant to confuse you and make you more mentalized. That frustration, that level of frustration, they feed off that.
Yeah, they want
All
more.
about
They
control.
want. They want
They
more
wanna
humility.
control
They want the
what
humility. They want you to
you
feel the
do.
humility.
Yeah.
They like it. They drink it up. They can
Dude,
feel that you're suffering.
you
And
know,
they like it. They enjoy that.
That
shit.
is so crazy that you just said that one word, humility.
Yeah.
Because that is exactly what it is.
Mhm.
And you're looking from the outside in, Mike.
Yeah.
And it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And it don't take somebody who's not, like, in other words, and they want to shut people up. The thing about it is they want to shut people up from leaking this out. And you got people that don't care to hear about it. Don't get me wrong. You got people that say, you know what? They put themselves in there.
They're there. Fuck him.
You know, they're exactly.
Where's my chicken sandwich?
Yeah, but it's like
Go ahead.
it's like how you. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe though at the same time because it's like it isn't. We all know like, oh yeah, you do a crime and you do the time, but it's some of it is like life. It isn't like you woke up that day and you planned for all that weird shit to happen to you. It kind of snowballed in its own direction sometimes in that way. You know what I mean? Nobody wakes up that day and says, I'm gonna fucking commit a crime. It's gonna put me in prison.
Hell
for the
yeah!
rest
I'm
of my
ready this
life."
morning. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm ready to fucking go. I'm a real fucking
Get
rebel.
this shit done.
No, yeah,
Today's
nobody.
the fucking day, bitch.
Yeah, nobody does that. But when you start going through and you start listening to people and you listen to like, holy shit, like the time that people are given for some of these crimes is like.
Man, this is America,
Holy
man.
cow,
What the
like,
hell, dude? This is
You
America.
can go to Brazil and commit half these crimes and get a way lesser sentence, and the chances of it happening are way lesser, really. And then the levels of corruption are just so absolutely stomach churning.
I mean, there's corruption. Where you say in Brazil? There's
I'm
corruption in
saying-
South America, but you
I'm
know,
talking about, I just jumped to America without stating the corruption in America
you-
right now is so over the top. It just, you want to talk about that shit rolls downhill real fast. Well, if we think it's shitty, could you imagine how shitty it is to be in the White House? Well, listen to some guy, they're just shitting his pants and just
He's just wandering around like
wandering
he's like
around and making everybody look
like
bad.
needs some kind
Yeah,
of help.
she
some
took
help.
That's a guy in charge, Mitch McConnell. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell
He broke
stopping
down.
at the
His
Yeah.
motivator broke. And then the
stopped-
other bitches broke too. She was like,
Feinstein.
what was he like?
So
Was
she
he
stopped talking too, and then another one.
This guy Mitch McConnell that you're talking about. This is the second time I heard this story. So
Yeah,
what
he-
happened? Like,
he
what
stopped-
was he considered a
stroke.
decent guy? Was he considered a
Yeah, he
decent
was
guy? Was he,
alright.
was he on
He-
the
He was
was he on
alright.
the winning
He fucking
team with a
fist
home
pumped
team?
a
Yeah.
Democrat.
Well,
last
he's
year.
he's
did.
a
He fist
majority.
pumped the-
was he
majority
minority?
leader.
Nancy Pelosi. They fist bumped each other like they were fucking chums, man. Fuck them people, man.
That's who the Republicans
Mitch McConnell.
chose.
What's up, Mitch McConnell? Who was that? The guy that had the spiky hair?
He had glasses on. He
looks like a turtle.
He looked like a turtle. He was. I was watching it, and he's giving that little speech out there. All of a sudden, he stopped and he was staring forward, and I'm waiting for him to say something.
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Wow.
Well, 6 months before he had fainted, but the whole thing comes down to is that you have a lot of old people that are like severely senile. Don't know where they are. They're wearing fucking diapers. They're pissing and shitting on themselves.
They're making decisions for you and me.
Yeah, they're making decisions for us in diapers. If I won't make a baby make me decisions in diapers, I'm not going to have an adult do that. An adult baby.
The way you put that was a good analogy.
Yeah, and then so
that's $5.
So then you have these people like
Konisha says.
Yeah.
One who get good analogy, get $5.
They want it to be perfect and consistent, but yet the way the rules are set up, nobody can follow them, even 60% of the time. So you put the rules. If you can't follow them yourself, why are you so hell bent and got a bug up your ass about me following them to a T? And then how long am I supposed to be punished for this? I've been trying to deal with this for 20 years, and all they want back to do is keep frustrating, and then you're forced to go on these websites to find the hookup, and it's ridiculous. There's no reason why you just can't go out and you find a woman you like.
Would you consider Dave? Would you consider this to be a violation of human rights?
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's such thing as taking stuff a little bit too far,
So you're innocent of your charge?
Oh, I'm not innocent of the charge. I've done what I did. I done what I did. But the problem is, how am I supposed to pay for it? You always say, well, learn something and move on with your life. I've already learned it. I've already dealt with this way back 2013 and 14 when I did treatment. And now you just keep bringing the shit past stuff. It's like the worst thing you've done in your life. I'm going to keep throwing it in your face. Every time you and I have an argument, I'm going to throw that in your face. Come on, get over it. Let's get on with our life and make something of it. Stop pondering around in the past. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Hey, we'll say right now, Dave, you got a lot of guys that like that shy away from that question right there. And I tip my hat off to you because, it happens, it happens. We all make mistakes. And the point is, I've heard it say once by a man by the name of Aaron Russo. He said, he said, this is America. When we make a mistake, we're afforded the opportunity to make amends. And to move on with our life though, because it's a pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. It's like pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, give me a monster.
And to impede somebody.
Nope, nobody else wants.
No, we don't want nothing unless it's a slush. Go, just go. Hurry up, come back though. No. No, you're looking for a reason to leave the podcast.
She hit me.
You get to me in that slushy. No soup for you.
She wants to drive that Mercedes that she got on the loan.
So you admit with your thing, that it was. And when you do that, you're already partway,
unlock the door.
Or the differences. But you still have to sit there and you got to figure out what caused that reaction. And just don't try and go to a little book, try and figure it out that way. You got to go into your heart and mind, and really feel it.
I'm locked in.
And when you feel that this is the reason that caused this reaction, you're set free. Yeah, you're set free, and everything is so different for you.
But see, the thing is, they won't let a person be set free.
But that's not the kind of free I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? So you're saying if a person commits a crime, they should still deal with a penalty after the fact?
You
what I'm stay in trouble for the rest of your freaking life because you're fucked up.
I what you're saying.
I think that once you paid your price,
that's it.
Then you're done.
You should be forgiven and shit.
You know what? You should be able to move on. You should be able to move on. And if you're showing like sincerity, like, hey, you know what? Like you just did. Like, yeah, I did it. I fucked up. But I'm not going to do that shit again. And, no, fuck that, because mistakes happen. People do dumb shit. And you know,
Yeah, because when I get,
so like,
when I get out, it's going to be almost 20 years, and then they're still beating me over the head with it. When the time I get out, it'll be almost 20 years since this shit ended, and they're still beating me over the head with it. It's like, well, there's got to be a time where there's got to be water on the bridge. Let's move forward, and get on with it.
yeah, because how would there be any healing if you just kept going on, you know, everybody picking at it, everybody talking about it. You got to be able to move on from that.
Yep.
You know, and I'm talking about like everybody. Yeah.
Right, because you did the crime, you paid, you did the crime, you did the time. Now you paid your penalty. Now it's time to wipe the slate clean and try again. So.
Yeah.
But not for us. We just get to keep getting hooked to these stupid lie detectors. They believe in the lie detectors. They get thrown out of court. We get thrown back in prison. How does that? No one can help me make sense of that.
You know, a lie detector test isn't admissible in court. It doesn't mean nothing in court. It's a piece of paper that they hold there and they say, well, he failed this. But they shouldn't even bring that into court. That shouldn't even be brought up as anything because it's not admissible. Now, judge, if he hears that and he got it in his brain, you know, it's there now. He took a lie detector test and failed.
Well, you know what? People are so nerded out about getting railroaded that I think that they just flunk a lot of these tests just on that. And I know that from experience because I know somebody that took a lie detector test to prove innocence, and he was definitely 100% innocent. And he flunked the lie detector test because he was so scared. He was just so nervous that he was going to get railroaded and fucked over, you know. So, yeah. Needless to say, like he didn't. After years of going through this and being in court and stuff like that, he was able to finally prove his innocence. But I just couldn't imagine, like,
all calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
That stigma, because like you still, like, even when you're at work and stuff like that, you know, you're under investigation or whatever of certain things. Like, they have to let where you work at know what's going on. And it's like hard to come back from, you know, it's hard to come back from anything with that if you're trying to put back together your life.
Yep, and then the people that do stand up for you, and it seems like they're ostracized too. It's like, well, what the hell? You know, no, they're because they're expressing their opinion. They're getting picked out for no reason too. What the hell is this all about?
Yeah, how could you?
The shaming.
Well, you know what, like just the realization that you have to be able to move forward. And, you know, hopefully society is going to be able to move forward. You know, there's a bunch of mental people out there. And a lot of these people are in charge. They're in charge of what we have. That it is terrifying.
Yeah, but you know, society isn't going to let them move forward. You know why? Because they keep putting this fear-mongering out there.
Yeah, because
like, oh my gosh,
they make money off that.
It's a sex offender. Hey, look.
He's going to get you.
He's going to get our children. They could be there for, like, you know,
there
like
he
some
is.
chick. He could be in there because some chick said, oh, you know.
I seen your wiener when you took a piss.
Exactly, right? Some, you know, an adult woman. And then, oh, no, he's coming for our children. And it's
he
like,
looked at me.
He's a tsunami of rape. Run, the water's coming.
You don't
That's
have
exactly,
to be wet.
It's a fear-mongering thing, dude. You know what? To be honest with you, like, if I hear it myself, I'd be like, you know, you'd be freak out. You'd be like, you know, your neighbor, he's a sex offender, and all of a sudden you'd be like,
oh no,
what the?
Where is he now?
What do you do? You know, it's like you don't be like, what he didn't do. You know, like, what did nigga do?
Stuff.
Some of these men are just tricked.
So it freaks a person out, and then another thing too. But I'll tell you something right now. You can have somebody go out there and they'll want to be a Charles Bronson, and that happened. This guy went out of his way to approach a guy that was convicted of sexual assault, right? And the guy that he confronted was like over 6 feet plus whatever tall, and he's like, I know you're in a neighborhood and you got that swing set in your backyard. And look, I'm not trying to justify the swing set. I'm just saying, he said, I know, and you did that and all this, I know stuff. And then he said, the guy started walking up to me. Well, you're talking to him. So of course he's going to approach you. And the way you're approaching him, you're causing a scene. And what did the guy do? That was, badgering this guy about his past offenses. He pulled out a gun and he shot and killed him. And then people started posting it online. They said, oh, he's a hero. He's a hero. He killed a sex offender. He's a hero. Well, why did all that start? Because of that whole registry thing, man, where you could just look up a person. Technically, if you want, we can go head hunt tonight. We'll go head hunt for some sex offenders, right? And we'll kill them. Now, think of, like, you could have groups of people. You got terrorist sects out here. What makes you got all these little groups, right? What do you think? There's people ain't running around like a couple of people that are like, oh, I was victimized and now I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get them back, whoever them may be. I'm gonna get this person, and they become Charles Bronsons,
vigilantes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah, so now you just.
Right.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is,
Minute remaining.
me and my best friend are talking about, everybody gets a slice of the pie, and I get absolutely not left alone and not be able to move on with my life. And how the hell, all this is about is money. They don't give a fuck about where you are.
Hey,
if the state gets their money
Dave,
for me being here.
Now listen, we got a minute left, so what we want you to get back in line, brother, man. We want to get you back online. We want to carry on with this conversation because this is a hot topic. It's a touchy subject. It's sensitive. There's people that don't want to touch it, but hey, it's coming to a neighborhood near them, whether they like it or not. Especially with with other issues and matters at hand. So we'll be waiting for your call, all right? And
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right. Take care, guys.
You too.
Yeah, you too, man. Nice talking to you.
All right. You bet. Same here.
Have magic Manwich night.
Manwich night.
Manwich night.
Have a Manwich night tonight.
Yeah. So,
Mommy, what's for
First
supper?
one that's admitted his guilt. Everybody else was guilty. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. You hear that so much in there?
yeah.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
guy
do it.
straight up
I
was like,
They don't
you know
think
what?
come get me.
They lie so much to themselves. Oh, I was set up. I was set up. And they lie, and they get to believe that.
Here you go. Here's your Alabama call again.
Is it? Nuh-uh.
Hello, you have a prepaid call from
Thomas Allen.
at Racine Correctional Institution.
Alakazam.
Hello, you have a prepaid call from all
Alabama.
calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded. Message 12011555540. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
All right, speak to me, Alabama. What's happening now?
I'll be
Live
down.
on the Manwich Show.
We're trying to get you on as much as possible. You've been ornery and angry about your lack of airtime. You're getting you're getting about
You're
an
on
hour,
the air,
dude.
buddy.
Yeah,
You're getting
Mike
an
won't
hour.
stop talking. We can't hear you.
Rip and tried to say something. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, Alabama, how about you do this? How about you speak directly with the viewers about your situation and give out that plea of help, and let's see what happens with you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody out there.
We put your picture up, so maybe you might find a pen pal or somebody that can connect with you, maybe on a sportsy level.
Oh damn! I got documents I could mail somebody, and they could scan them in the damn computer and put it underneath my profile. But I need to find somebody that's gonna friggin' damn do it.
You don't have any sisters or anything like that, or a brother or anybody in your family that you talk to? No
the whole damn
cousins?
the system oppresses me from anybody I fucking know.
So you don't talk to anybody in your family? You're all alone? You're going
I
solo?
wish I could talk to my middle daughter. I mean, she has nothing to do with my case. She's an adult, and every time I ask people to do it, I had almost made connections with her, but her stupid ass aunt fucking damn spoke for her and told her not to fucking call back again. And it's fucking bullshit because Angel, my middle daughter, would never fucking damn say that, but that stupid bitch ass aunt of hers would. That's the mother of my daughter's sister.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody look her up, and they found out where she was, and then they tried to send a message to her for me, and the aunt was like, "Don't call back here again." I'm like, "Who the fuck?
Why didn't you just take that chair and move that away?
Because I wanted 2 mics. Now there's 3 of us.
I hate that shit. I tried to ask the damn unit manager and the fucking social worker here to help me get and they're like, that's not our job to do. And I said, you're a fucking social worker. Oh, we got a different definition of social worker when you're in prison. Yeah, obviously you do. Because if you look up social worker, they're supposed to mend a family back together. That's the main damn job of a social worker. If you look up social worker in the legal and the Black's Law Dictionary or in the fucking dictionary or whatever, that's what a social worker is supposed to fucking do. They're supposed to help out a family and mend them back together.
So are you saying that you're saying that the Department of Corrections aren't allowing you aren't allowing your family to be amended or re-amended or brought back together?
They are not. They will not help me correspond with my middle daughter because they know. Look, man, this is a simple fact. They know they fucking fucked me over. They know they did me wrong. If I fucking got a hold of somebody that that was 100% loyal to me, which would be my middle daughter, then they would get fucked. So they're going to do every damn thing they can to oppress me and keep me fucking in here. Because believe me, my middle daughter was crying for me when I was out there before they locked me up. She was crying because I lived in a different place. See, their mother and my daughters and the mother's 3 sons from another marriage, they all lived in a house, and then I lived in a separate house.
Not in the igloo.
I lived with this old man that I worked with at a company I worked with. I lived down in his basement, and
a Polish flat.
What?
A Polish flat.
Like you didn't live in a basement with a dirt floor and shit like that. Like it was an apartment that was in the basement, right?
No, it was a nice basement.
Yeah,
it was a nice basement.
Yeah,
was
those
it
are
the nicest basement.
Yeah, it's called a Polish flat.
Yeah, we call them Polish flats.
Polish flat. So half of it was a living room and the cubby hole was the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It had like half of it was a storage room and where the washing machine and dryer and all that shit was, and the bathroom, half of it, and it had a door that shut that off, from that.
Okay, so you didn't actually have a kitchen or a bathroom. It was just like a room in downstairs. It was like a living room, kind of like what a teenager would have in their parents' basement, right? Like a
bungalow or something. I don't know what to call them.
Look at that.
Bunga.
Because when you walk down the stairs,
baby.
Hello, you have a prepaid call from
Richard Harris,
an inmate at all calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
We got like 50 minutes, man.
That's it.
I feel like he owes us.
1-555.
He's going to get mad, but I'll tell him and say, dude,
Thank you for
brother, man,
using
you got
IC
50
Solutions.
minutes on
You
the
may begin
Manwich
speaking
Show,
now.
bro.
What's up?
doing?
Hey, Richie, man, hey, buddy.
Our numero
Hey, how you guys, man?
Hey, I got some mozzarella cheese stuck on my tie.
Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, I did. I threw it out. Hey,
I woke up this morning and had myself some fun.
they call it. What was
Yeah,
that?
I had to take a break today, man. Call a little bit later. It was kind of rough today.
That's good, but just remember, next week we'll be doing 2-hour episodes from 7 to 9. All of the month of August, we're going to do 2-hour episodes from 7 to 9.
Now, is that every day or just Saturdays?
Saturdays, and then did you get the email I sent about the show on Friday for guys that couldn't get it? Well, granted, we get you in every weekend, brother, which is great. We do have another show. We got another show for callers that they don't manage to get through during the
They
weekend.
missed their shot.
Yeah. So we give them another opportunity, and that's a Friday
second
show.
shot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead, brother. What's going on?
I'll make sure that I let people know that.
All right. Well, go ahead, brother, man. Go ahead. Share with us, man. Speak to the viewers. You know, we're here. And just so you know, with that new platform we launched, yeah, man, you got a couple hundred views. And these are like 1 minute clips. See what they got going on today out here is they'll do a thing called TikTok, right? TikTok is this. It's
website.
It's like these little clips and shorts.
Yeah, but it's very popular. And having said that, so hopefully that's going to generate some buzz for you, because that means an extra, hundreds or so of people that normally would not know Richard Harrison Jr. and your plight for freedom. And we're glad to be able to provide that, brother.
Well, I'm trying to get as many people as I can to call this publisher. He lives in Milwaukee. His name
Dude,
is
I talked to him. You talking about Kendrick? I talked to him.
Did?
Yeah, I sent you the email. I sent you the email. Listen, I talked to Kendrick. Kendrick said that
I have not been able to get a hold of him. I have been trying
now
and
listen
trying
to this.
and trying.
I was planning on having him. I was planning on having him as a guest with us tonight.
Okay.
But apparently the number that I have, and I spoke to him personally. Right. In which case, I told him, I said, can I call this number again? I'd like to, because we'll set up a time and get you on the podcast. Because we ended up touching bases, and that was, he told me more about the project that he undergoes. And after listening to it, I was like, man, this is kind of like right up the alley for what we do already, where we work with inmates, giving them a voice, a voice for the voiceless. And having said that, he's publishing books for the incarcerated. Right. And anyhow, but we couldn't get through to him, man. It was an office number, man.
Yep. So what I want the viewers to know is that I wrote a book, and the book has pre-sales attached to it if I can ever get the thing done. And that's my biggest problem. It's not, the money to get the book, done. It's finding a company to actually get it done. And that pre-sales will most likely help me get this attorney named Rudy Cole out of Baraboo. So, if anybody, wants to help me, man, that is highly appreciative. I can actually prove my innocence now, and I have an attorney that will probably help me do it if I can just get the money to them. So that's why I had you to, try to contact Kendrick. I was told that he's a really good person to deal with.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I went through as far as like some of his credentials, and like you didn't get the email where I told you that he's legit. Did he appear? I used the word appear. He appears legit. Like the man's got his own. The man has his own website, which I mean, granted, anybody can make a website, but
right. Well, I can't, but
yeah, but anybody out here, I mean, technically, if a person wanted to, they can kind of like, con man it out with, however, but yeah, he's got his own website, and he when I talked to him, he told me about like, guys by name, by specific name, and I didn't go into great detail in terms of like, putting them under the spotlight and saying, okay, man, tell me what books have you published? But
I've actually seen, I'm actually here with one of the authors that's published 20 books through him. His name is Richard Gray, and the guy is an amazing artist. He's actually better than me, and I'm very humble because I'm a really good artist. And,
dude, get him on the Manwich Show then.
Yeah, this man, he's a real quiet person. I've actually tried to get him to.
Dude, tell him we'll talk. He can just listen. Just get him on the Manwich Show.
What? He's a very, very articulated person, and his artwork is above anything I could ever reproach. I mean, it's not even a joke. I'm humble to say that he's that good.
Listen, Mike can draw too, so damn it, get him on the Manwich Show.
I mean,
you're giving us every excuse but the one we want to hear.
Everybody can draw.
You drew. It's from a long time ago in my house. Yep.
So okay, you already bumped into one person. Well, I take it you got this information. You got this information via the guy that you're talking about now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got it from him, and he was like, "This guy will most likely publish your book." I got a hold of my advocates, Paul and everybody, and they said, "Yeah, get it done."
Listen, what book are you seeking to publish? Like, what is it? Your your personal life?
No. So a long time ago, some really outrageous shit happened while I was in a boys' home and everything like that, and the person got away with it.
Stop right there. Listen, you can stop right there. I know what you're talking about.
No, but look,
I do know. If you want to share it with the viewers, we'll understand. But I know. If you want to share it, go ahead.
Go to my GoFundMe. They can go to my GoFundMe and look it up if they want to read it. But some really, like I said, some real outrageous shit took place. You know what I mean? And I was drugged. They got away with it. I mean, it was proven. The priest actually. You know what I mean? They guys kind of figure out which way this is going. But he was actually
you pretty much already spilled the
the
beans right there by saying that.
But listen, there's 70 victims though. I'm not the only one. There's 70 proven victims right now. That have come forward against the person. And so I wrote a book because one of the people I knew committed suicide, and I thought, if he doesn't have the voice, I should do it for him. So I wrote this book, kind of about how I accidentally ended up there. I wasn't even supposed to be there. And this is everybody understands. The beginning of my book starts just like this. A friend of mine's name was, his real name was Zach.
Other than properly placed, attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
This was down in Iowa. His name was Zach. In the book I call him Mac, whatever, for copyright reasons or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, his dad was really abusive, you know what I mean? Like, beat the shit out of him. And he was poor or whatever. And, I borrowed his bicycle. He didn't tell his dad. I didn't steal it. Like, that's no joking around. I had my own bike. I just didn't want to walk all the way home to get mine. So I used his like we had the deal. He didn't tell his dad. His dad reported it stolen. I got into trouble. Didn't know that I was going to end up in a boys' home over it. Nobody knew this was going to happen. What happened?
Dude, they put you in a boys' home for a stolen bike?
Really?
Dude, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So that's
oh my god.
And that's 100% legitimate, and that's really what happened.
Dude, I grew marijuana. Check this out.
My whole thing.
Check this out.
So,
I grew marijuana when I was a kid, and they charged me with manufacturing THC and intent to deliver it. I think I even said it was me and my brother.
I went to.
You know how many bikes I stole to go down to fucking Summerfest, or just in the neighborhood? We stole bikes to just drive around. Yeah.
And not one ass kicking.
Well, I can tell you what happened was. This is so the viewers understand the reasoning of why I went. This is exactly what the judge said, and this is not me trying to make it sound better, not like that. The judge actually said because my dad was an engineer, for a train yard called Chicago Northwestern, and we had money. We had a nice home, all sort of stuff, and I had a nice bike. And he said that it was, beyond reproach that I would steal from a poor family. And I didn't know I was going to be in this much trouble. Like, I was a little country town, and I didn't know what was going on. I guess I was a little slow, whatever. I figured I'd go to court, I get grounded, whatever. I never said nothing. Me and Zach, my best friend, I was like, man, I'm not going to let this kid get his ass beat by his dad. You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. I take whatever punishment my dad had. Life moves on, right? Well, that's not exactly what happened. So, later on, and like I said in the book, it tells exactly what happened. I ended up getting sentenced to go to Eldora like months and months later. It was only for a year, which I didn't know what was going on until I actually got there. And then, basically all hell broke loose for a year. You know what I mean? I came back a total different person. My life was wrecked and shit, and I wanted to strangle the life out of my best friend. So that was, kind of the thing. But
how many pages is this book? Are we talking like a thick one? Are we talking about like a real deal? You know what I'm saying?
I believe with the artwork and everything else like that, it's gonna be about 150, 200 page book.
That's decent, man.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's well written. It's not like I don't go off on these big long tangent things, whatever. The book's called Not So Holy, and it's the cover art is just a black cover with a preacher's collar on it,
That sounds kind of like my ex-wife and me.
Okay, this book is about his growing up and everything, or I missed the beginning part. I'm sorry.
All right, listen to what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you want to learn more about it, go to my GoFundMe and then click onto there's other things that are attached to it, and it's got the whole article that the news media did on part of the story. I mean, they've got newspaper articles, the police reports in there. Everything is in there.
You look really familiar. I'm so sorry. You look really familiar. Have you been on?
Don't mind her. She's a mail lady.
Yeah, no.
She really is too.
No,
got
well,
a
I
wiener.
listen to a lot of podcasts, and your name looks really familiar. I missed the
Yeah,
beginning
probably
part. I'm
because
sorry.
the same name as the guy from Pawn Stars. Because his name is Richard H.
No,
Harrison Jr. and so is mine.
not
His
that.
face.
No, not that.
She's
No,
talking about
it's
your
not
story
that.
or something. She's talking about somebody with a familiar
Your
name.
Your name
okay,
sounds
they had me.
familiar.
I've been on the news. Remember, I was talking about Sarah Pearson and everything. So I've been on the news. They've been fighting for me to try to get me released. Doing big rallies and stuff like that up at the Capitol. They did one last year. They did one this year in February that was on the news. I've been in the newspaper. People are really trying to help free me, but they kind of got sidetracked and just said screw it, we can't help them because it requires money to get an attorney. Everybody was screaming yell, but they sometimes a little bit of help, just to get an attorney involved. That's really what it takes.
Yeah. What are you charged with, by the way? Sorry.
That was first degree sexual assault of a child.
Okay.
But now we want to make it clear. He was charged originally with 9 charges. I don't know I can't remember exactly.
That's a lot.
I don't see Captain.
I had 9.
Oh, it's around
Yep,
Alabama.
and I beat 8. Yep.
Okay, so you got charged with 1 only. And how much time did you get?
Life. I got life.
Holy shit.
Fuck, man, right?
And she's
But
not
they-
trying to
but
be
wait,
dramatic.
wait.
No, it's not.
I'm not.
No, I'm trying to let him know that
they
you're not
offered
being
me a
dramatic.
4-year.
That's-
They offered me a 4-year plea deal, and I wouldn't take it because I'm not guilty.
That's really shitty.
And that's all. That's on the record. That's on the record too, by the way. It's not just me saying that. And my attorney just reiterated that. I think I had that sent to you, Richard. That was in that transcript that came from Alejandra that she sent to you.
4
it's
years
clear as
versus
day.
life. I mean, that's really
That's
tempting.
when listen. Just so we're gonna fill you in. Just bear with me, Richard.
sorry.
That's what we were talking about earlier with the whole thing. When you go to trial and you're found guilty,
Okay.
they slam a person, man. They don't. These people.
I understand that, but to get that offer for, I don't know. I guess it's hard. It's a very hard decision to pick. What
Listen,
you're
when
gonna
you
pick.
believe in
Are you
God,
gonna do,
listen,
4?
when you believe in God,
Right.
Yeah.
you might not even know Jesus is God.
No,
But if you're
just
like,
let
you
me-
know what, there's a God and he does good and he's here to protect and he's for me, then you're gonna go all the way. And that's actually something that man
I
would say.
understand
If
that.
you snapped on
And
Alabama,
I
you should have heard
fully-
that TikTok
fully
Here's
video.
what I think. Minnie, let me ask you a question.
took me.
Just be brutally honest with me. All right, listen. You just said, how do you not take a 4-year plea deal? And that's
No,
a
well, no,
statement.
well,
But in my
Let me
ahead.
rephrase that because I didn't want to ask
Okay.
that like that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I did say that. I'm sorry, and I do apologize, but I'm like,
no, it's
no, I
it's
understand.
A fair
I
statement,
understand
you
where you're
know?
coming. No, I understand where you're coming from, and after I said it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, because you feel like you're not. If you're not guilty, you shouldn't have to fucking take that. That's not
Correct.
your.
Right.
That I didn't do it, so I should not have to fucking take that. But then when
And
you
here's
get,
you want to hear
charged
the kicker of the whole story is
with,
they knew I was telling the truth, and now they're trying to hide it from the judge. Like if you go on my CCAP right now and
Okay.
you look up 4/17 of 2023, the judge tells my attorney on CCAP that I'm court ordered to be there, but I'm not allowed. But they never came. She tells the district attorney and my attorney word for word, if you don't file all the issues, I'll act as if there was none to begin with, and we'll put this case to rest. You can't say that. Because I just won the case when my attorney proved that all the witnesses and everything were lying. One witness was in Mexico, and he says he's seen me. How could you be in Mexico and see me?
exactly.
The other two got on the stand, and this is not a joke. This is not just me trying to make sound good. The other two got on the stand and said they categorically didn't know each other. Now we have an audio recording of one calling the other. The district attorney withheld from my attorney at the time. My attorney came to my defense, and like I said, Alejandra, I'm not sure, Richard, but I thought she said she sent you that transcript of the whole conversation, the whole court hearing to you.
She may have because I save all my emails. Like those, let's
Yeah.
like that, like at least like those emails. If I might not save all mine, but those emails from Paul or Peter was because I spoke to
All
Paul, one
calls other
Pete,
than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
and Alejandra and Alejandra. Yeah, I have those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to look up your information because your name is so familiar. I swear, something about it. Not just because it's my brother's name, my dad's name, but I swear I heard something about that on a podcast or something. You do podcast anything, or anyone like interview you about anything like that?
This is the first time I've been all over the news. Like I said, I've been fighting this for a long time, you know, and I've been trying to get people aware that I am 100% innocent, not technicality innocent. You know, I told the truth. I have nothing to hide.
No, I might have heard this on something. I'm going to double check it, but I'm going to definitely look into that and see what's up with that because,
if
it's so
you want, go to my GoFundMe and just put some positive statements on it because it's kind of gotten stagnant. Nobody goes to it anymore, and they just go, well, whatever, you know. And I'm like, no, not well and over. I'm trying to prove my innocence. You got people that are getting out they know they're going to recommit a crime within minutes. And I'm like, I didn't even commit a crime to begin with. And it's like, help me, not them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand. Definitely.
People, the way it is you got people, they don't care until it's them. And then when it's them,
then they're all about it.
Then they're like, hey, help me, help.
Hurry, help me only.
Oh, my goodness.
Only I matter.
I'm the kind of guy that's just like, look, you know, I legitimately do as much as I can for everybody I can here to help people get out. Oh, by the way, before this thing hangs up, so I'm almost done with your motion, Richard. I want you to know that, and it is the most convoluted thing. You're gonna look up the word because it's a mess. It's greatly done.
Hey,
but
Chad,
it's a mess.
listen.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said now there was a guy, Chad, that called in last week.
Chad.
Now listen, Chad. Yeah, you know, ironically, I didn't. When I emailed him back, I didn't even. It because he didn't. You know, it wasn't set up to where I had his information, and I could post his photo, and the viewers could see who he looks like. So when he called, you know, we do like a ghost face for people that call in that don't give a heads up. So at least there's something that people realize we're talking to somebody. We're not just talking to thin air. And having said that, because this is audio and video, you know, but having said that, I said, look, because he's like asking, well, do you know if there's like any attorneys that would take that would like to do a motion for me, dude? Like not thinking, you know, like this is the same guy. I dropped your name. I said, dude, and I dropped it. I think I dropped your name twice for another inmate too. But I was like, look,
sorry.
I said. You know,
I probably explain why I'm so busy lately.
Well, because is he doing? Did he ask you if you could help him out?
Oh, I'll help anybody. I don't have a problem
Chad,
with that. I don't charge people either. I really don't.
No, but that's not. I'm saying, did Chad ever talk to you and ask if you would do a motion for him so you can get back into court? Because he has that issue where he wants to get ERP before the 2 years are up, and he's never had ERP yet.
I think I discussed that with him and explained it to him. He's got to have a valid reasoning to have the judge change the sentence.
He's never had it. Hold on, wait. But with him, he's never had it. You know, he could write to Madison, and Madison can override the judge. Now, you might think it's okay now. He could write to Madison. Hey, get back in line, brother. We want to get you back on the phone tonight. We got an hour left.
It's pretty deep, but I'll do what I can. But
man,
listen,
smack them little homies. Smack them little homies.
That's a fucked up.
No, we want to get you back on,
though. You're getting funny, yo. But listen, I really thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys giving me this minute to try to, you know, get my word out here. I'll try to get back in line. I want each and one of you guys to know that if nobody else does it, man, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
God bless you
and,
as well.
You know, I want you guys to know, man, I really am 100% innocent. I'm not just blowing smoke.
We believe you, brother.
We believe you. We believe you. Some badly needed, you know, even just comments on my GoFundMe. So please post that. Please say something, anything.
I'm going to hop on there and I'm going to say something nice.
You got to drop a dime.
Yep.
You still there, Richard? Nope. All right, listen. Everybody, anybody goes on that GoFundMe page.
I want to look at his.
That don't you gotta put at least like $1 on there to say something.
$1 on there. I put more than $1 on there.
Well,
I want to look at his. I want to read
if you put
it,
anything
though.
on there, listen. If you put anything on there,
I'm so
listen.
into, like,
if you put anything on there, you got to say, The Manwich Show.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta say you do, man. Because
No,
I told
I'm
him I was
not
gonna
because
put
this
money
is a
on it.
fucking slavery
could've
over
get it
here.
right
There's
second
no
before.
air conditioning. It's
Well,
so
you got
fucking
so much-
hot. It's cooler outside than it is in here.
And how do you think I feel? And I'm like, I live in here, and
Yeah.
I'm like, did somebody like do
You
a
live in the
witchcraft in
studio?
this place, or did he what?
You live in the studio?
I'm a studio bum. You got
Where
you
your
got
ass is
basketball.
sitting, that's where his head goes.
You got basketball. You got basketball court bums, and you got studio court bums.
I'm trying to
To
find.
answer your question, he got so much time that it might as well be life.
Wait.
That's crazy.
So where is his wife? Probably at the rehab, smoking the pipe. Because and I don't know the rest of the words. But.
Oh, it sucks if that's real.
Put it in her crack pipe and smoked and hit it.
I
Never quit it.
It's not just real; it's real.
Yeah,
You
real
live in
shit.
color. You can do what you want to do. And live in
Dude,
Manwich.
oh my God. So earlier this week,
And live in Manwich.
Rich, I came across the crazy story.
What you watched right there was from the Manwich Show.
I'm
You
trying-
Googled, no, what you Googled and you thought that you got.
It just pulled up.
I know, it was
but
the
I
man
want to
with
find
show.
his information because I want to read
Oh,
it.
yeah, go ahead, go to GoFundMe, go to the Go. Matter of fact, I'll bring it up on here.
Yeah,
Well,
put it up on there so I can pull it up real
dang,
quick.
this
I'm
is the
sorry.
special. We usually
Yes.
just do the special.
So check it out. So when I hear stories like Richard Harris, and then I go to the Daily Mail, and I see stuff like this Michigan teen who killed her dad. She threw a chemical cleaner on him, and he spent 6 months in the hospital and died. You know how much time they gave that young lady?
How much?
They gave her 1 year plus time served. Do you know how much
What?
time she served in there while she was
Probably
waiting?
like half.
A year.
Oh,
A
she
year.
did a year.
So,
Did a
and
year.
you know why she killed her dad?
Why?
Please ask me why she did that to
Why?
her
Sexually
dad.
assaulted her?
No,
Give her no
because
money.
it was her 18th birthday, and she needed a ride to get her hair done.
I'm sorry. Is she,
All right.
Okay, wait. I'm not gonna put this out there. Is she black?
No.
Is white?
Yeah.
That
So
bitch.
you gotta say something bad about white people.
I am gonna say something bad about white people because are you serious? Are you fucking you stupid fucking skanky little
Wow.
privileged bitch? No, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's bullshit.
that is
You
messed
killed
up.
your
Yeah.
fucking dad because he wouldn't take you a fucking appointment.
Dude,
He
that's how these
raised
kids are
you.
now.
But you know what? To add the insult
Young
to
people
everything,
are-
she
What?
gets 2 years out of it.
Yeah, that's the fucked up
She
thing.
could do
There's
bitch
people,
years.
Should be getting like 15 to life, at least 25 to life. Okay, how about 25 to life? Because honestly, that's disgraceful. That is so disgusting.
Oh, she got 5 years of probation. Yeah.
Lucky.
yeah.
What the? Where
Did
the fuck
a-
did this
a
happen at?
chemical-
Where? What state? What
in,
state?
in Michigan.
Michigan.
in
Really?
Michigan.
When did this happen?
Detroit.
Yeah.
We have no room for prisoners.
We
in
used
the
to build
started-
cars, but now we're building fucked up people.
It started in 2001 when she did that.
What the?
So my first question is this. So she's
What?
18 years
Oh, we
old.
all know we got another caller.
Oh.
We'll
Who
have
is
to
it? Let
save
me
that
hear the
for the
voice.
commercial break.
Alabama.
Yes,
Hello,
commercial
you have
break.
a prepaid call from
Thomas, Alan.
He's
an
bad. He's
inmate
gonna
at
be pissed.
Racine
Listen, he's gonna be
Correctional
mad.
Institution.
He's gonna be
Your
mad,
account
but that's
balance
Richard Harrison.
is $15.15.
can't-
He's the
To hear the
Terminator.
charges for this call, press 2. To accept
He's a
this
sex
call, press
offender-nator.
5. To refuse this call, hang up now. To block all calls other than properly
says
placed
you have been
attorney
sex
calls may be
offended.
monitored and recorded.
Don't say none of that.
Message 1
already
2
heard it.
0
You're an
1
asshole.
1 5 5 5 4 0. Thank you for using
I
IC
can't find
Solutions.
that.
You may
Why is
begin
it coming
speaking
up on
now.
my thing when I keep-
gobble.
Yeah, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Welcome to the Manwiches.
Hello.
Welcome
All
to
right,
the
listen.
Manwich Show. You're live.
I remember we discussed. So you know what I mean. Like that's why we got a guy from Oshkosh, Richard Harrison, and we wanted to give him some airtime. You know what we talked about. We got to be able to give other guys voices. And you're back, brother.
You're back.
Cool.
You're back. How's it feel?
Hello, you have a prepaid call from
What the fuck?
Yeah, somewhere.
an
What the
inmate
heck?
at
Can you
Oshkosh.
do
All
that?
calls
Listen,
other
no,
than
this is a guy.
properly
This is a
placed
new guy, so
attorney
don't play
calls
around.
may
We
be
gotta get
monitored
them out
and
first.
recorded.
Okay, wait, but can't you just
Message
like
1
put them
2
together?
I ain't got no
Zero.
time.
One,
I ain't got no
1
time.
5
No, you
5
don't-
5
Alabama, I
4
talk to
0.
Alabama. I figured this
Thank you
out.
for using IC
boy.
Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello, you're on the Manwich Show. This is Mike. How you doing? Can you state your name?
Pretty good. This is Jeff.
Hey,
Hi,
Jeff.
Jeff.
What's going on, Jeff? What's
Hi,
up,
hi.
brother? What's your story, brother?
Not much. Well, it's been like 2 weeks since I've talked to you guys last. Time flies when you're having fun.
No. That's fun?
Well, it ain't much fun, but...
Yeah, okay.
I tell you what, Jeff. For new viewers, and if our new viewers are here, give us your story, brother. So we can, you know what I mean?
Reiterate it.
So, well, I'm here on, just because of my own stupidness, and, I got a problem with drinking, and something that's something that I've been working on while I've been incarcerated. They gave me 3.5 years for my 5th OWI.
Damn, 5.
So I'm 30. I'm 36.
Okay.
They don't play around. They don't play around with that DUI with that drive.
I thought that the second one they really like.
Well,
they upped it. They upped all that stuff.
You know what? Check this out. Think of this. Think about this. Hold on, Jeff. Think about this. This man, he's a DUI. He's in there for a DUI, and what do they do?
For how long?
They stick him. They stick him in a medium prison. They put him in a medium prison. He's in a prison with people that have committed.
Like probation and
some kind of rehab or some help.
Okay,
that's what they actually need.
Definitely
is people,
that,
people need
and
help.
some probation, and then a mechanical thing on your vehicle, so that way we make sure you're not gonna fucking drink anymore.
Well, they did it already. You know, he
but
passed that stage.
No, wait, I get that, but you know what? When that happens to you, you pay for that. The person pays for that.
Well, I'm not squatting on him. I'm just saying.
I'm just
he
saying.
paid for it. No, he
No,
passed
it's
that
not
stage.
like it's not like
he's on level 7.
Like okay, we're gonna give you a little pass.
Finish him.
No, that's bullshit. You pay for that, and there's so many people that have done
Flawless
it.
victory. Listen, but I'll say this. Listen.
Okay.
All right, just hear me out, Sue.
What?
What I'm trying to say is, he's in there with people that have committed murder.
I
He's in
get
there with
that.
people that have committed rape.
That's
Yeah.
He's in there with people. He's in there with some dangerous criminals.
Yes.
And he's in there for a DUI.
He should
now think
not
about
be
that.
in there for that.
And he's
He
in there
should
with
be in a separate
gangbangers.
little spot. They don't have like fucking work
So
release.
now I'm not saying that I'm not saying he's cowering right now. He's hiding underneath the
like
sink
it's any
somewhere.
Yeah.
But they got him in a situation
No.
where that's
you're in the element of something that you shouldn't fucking be in because
absolutely,
of what you
man.
did.
That's like a goldfish in a shark tank.
Exactly.
Well,
so
I mean,
go
I
ahead.
look at it like I look at it like, I could have hurt somebody,
Yes.
and I take it all as a learning tool and to better myself.
Well, let me ask you this then,
Wait,
Jeff.
no,
let me ask you this.
talk.
Okay, so what did they do when you got your 4th DUI? What was the penalty?
They gave me jail time.
How much time?
It would be 18 months.
They gave you Huber. They gave
No,
you work
no,
release.
no.
They didn't give you work release.
No, because I caught this is where I caught my 3rd, and then I caught my 4th and my 5th.
So they won't let you go to work when you were in county jail.
No. I caught my 3rd OWI.
Yeah.
And then I caught my 4th, and then my 5th.
All right, but this is what I'm trying to
I had already
understand.
known that I had already known that I was gonna go to prison on my 3rd, probably because my alcohol content was at .33.
So let me ask you this then. And that was pretty high, but I guess I'm not a drinker, but considering the legal limit 0.08 for your first, and that's basically 4 times that. Having said that, okay, so you're saying that for your 3rd offense they put you in prison? No, right?
They gave me jail time for my 3rd.
Did they give you jail time?
They gave me 6 months run concurrent.
Okay, and then they gave you jail time again for your 4th?
They gave me prison time with my 4th and my 5th.
All right, now look. So what? When you got sentenced, they sentenced you for both the 4th and the 5th. So you must count as like within the same time period, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
you know what, Rich is
trying to investigate this. Man.
You know what, Jeff? I have to ask. So this is how it happened. So you got in trouble for your 3rd one, and then while you were like waiting for your court date or whatever, you hurried up and got your 3rd and your 4th and your 5th one right away. Is that how that happened? Oh, okay. So that's how that all
So
works.
now, so wait, he caught a third, a fourth, and a fifth right away.
No, on his third
one.
Yeah.
And you wait for your court date and stuff.
Yeah. So he was already
in
going to court
between-
for his third, and
Yes.
then he got arrested for his fourth, and then he got out on bail, and he got out arrested
for his fifth.
All right, so-
Yeah, he was rushing to the finish line.
Now, look, I'm not going to tell you
Yeah.
nothing new that anybody's ever said before, but it's time. It's done.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta stop.
You don't drink no more of that crap. I'm gonna tell you right now,
It's-
because we don't want to hear you on the Manwich Show.
it's
We want
spiritually
to hear good stuff
corrupting you.
about you, Jeff. We don't want to hear all this bad stuff. And I know already. That really stinks. Like I know, like that sucks because it's like
Yeah, it does.
you were going to court
Yeah,
for
it
your
takes you
third,
from your family.
and
Yes,
all of a
it
sudden
does.
the another cop comes to arrest you for your fourth, and they try and give you a break, and the fifth one arrest you, and they're everybody's taking a piece out of your ass, And that's basically what's happening right now. Because you're opening up jobs for these people. You're opening up jobs for that correction officer, for that judge, that police officer, that social worker, that counselor, the janitor. It's like that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And I can't be mad at nobody else other than myself.
No, so listen, when you get out, brother.
And with my mistake, I have to buckle down on my own self and say, look, this is what I need to change, and this is what needs to be done. Because if I want to stop this habit, then I know I need to kick a habit, and I need to create a new habit.
Okay, you're still super young. You're still like super young. Do you have children? Just real quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
I got a son. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Oh.
10.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say because I have a drinking problem, and my
from
family knows it
experience,
already.
yeah.
And
That's why she can't eat slushies.
yeah, they can't eat slush. No, it's actually well, I don't want to say it's like a disease, but it's something that you always go to. It's a go-to for
coping
things get
mechanism.
wrong.
The coping mechanism.
In a sense, but
it's an
like
eraser.
whenever
It's a
something's
calmer
not-
down.
It's more of a backup.
Is that?
Is it a backup?
Yeah, it's a backup.
No, but sometimes it's to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's to make you feel good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good. You wanna? I'm feeling good. I can have a fucking drink.
That's
Yeah,
what-
but then you go back into your repetitious thing. So it's really hard. It's a struggle. It's a fucking struggle. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
it is.
Hey, Jeff, can I ask you a question, Jeff? Look, now I'll just bear with me, all right, man. Are you saved? Do you go to church in there, or are you just like hanging out with the boys? What's cracking?
No, I don't go to church. Do I believe?
Yeah.
I believe.
All right,
but
listen.
I'm not gonna be
I'm not gonna shove.
I'm not.
All right, well, I'm not gonna shove religion down your throat, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Part of believing is you receive that Holy Spirit of God that's given through Jesus Christ, and this is true. And I'll tell you something about that Holy Spirit. When you receive God's Holy Spirit, I'm not saying you don't have God's Holy Spirit. Don't get me wrong, because you got people that run around and they say that man's not saved, and we can't say who's saved or not saved. All we can do is go by the Lord's word and what the Lord says. Having said that, man, the Holy Spirit removes these things. He himself, being God, the Holy Spirit,
Oh my goodness, he's a woman.
removes
And-
that hunger, that craving that one has for these things
I
that
do
don't
believe-
edify the body or the soul. That
All
is.
calls other than properly
I
placed
believe
returning
that,
calls may be
but
monitored and recorded.
I also believe that you can't put your hope into everything else. You have to start with yourself. And in order for something to work, you have to recognize that you have a problem.
Yeah, you have to fix it.
Correct.
You
And it
have
has
to
to start
fix
with
it,
you
yeah.
because you're the one that has to put in the steps.
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
So with me, that's what I'm doing is I'm putting in my own steps and knowing what I need to do in order to not go back to that. And, you ever listen to Jamie Johnson, The High Cost of Living?
No, what is that? It's a podcast?
It's a good song, but he's in this stupor where he just gets out of prison and all that, and the drugs and everything, and drinking got him back, back locked up and everything. And his new normal was his drinking and his drug addiction, and it's a good song. I refer to it a lot.
You relate
I'm a country
to it.
boy,
Look
so
it up real quick so I can listen to it later. What is it called? I'm sorry, what is it called again?
what's
What's it called again?
What?
I'm
Song.
sorry, what was it called? The song?
Jamie Johnson, High Cost of Living.
Okay, Jamie Johnson.
But and in here, like, I just, anybody can read books and whatever and say, yeah, I'm fixed and all that. The real test isn't in here. The real test is out there.
Well, I mean, you got to admit, though, you got guys running around there making hooch. You got some guys in there that can make something. You got some guys in there. Like when I was in there, I'm going to tell you right now, it was a guy, he bragged. He said he could make brandy. Tastes just as good as brandy out here.
Yeah. Well,
you say you got no yeast there,
I believe,
but it's in the bread.
But but even in here, no matter where you are, you've always got that group of people that you hang out with, and then, so if I know something's going on, I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some troublemakers in there.
Because that's not changing. That's not changing. Is all you're doing is just you're masking it. Then why start changing out there when I've already got the opportunity in here to change?
I used to marvel when I was in there because you'd have guys, and they would, and this relates to what you're talking about. You'd have guys, and they would reach out for the world. Though they were in there, they like you talking about like alcohol or with the troublemaker, like people looking for trouble. I'm not gonna say troublemakers, but people looking for trouble. People whether they're looking for that stuff that you smoke and get high, whatever that stuff, not weed, but the other stuff.
Yeah.
You got guys that they be going out their way to get that stuff. They get out their way to go get some kind of porn. They get out their way to go grab whatever it may be, and these were the they were struggling to bring the world into that place. The things though of the world that ruined them. They're unraveling.
The things that brought them there.
Yeah, they're
there and they're just they're seeking it out even behind
so that's
bars.
Insanity right there. Doing the same thing but expecting a different result. Insanity.
Just listening to that made my head hurt.
Good.
I've run into so many people in here that oh yeah, I want to change, and then all of a sudden they say as soon as they get out they're going to get high and everything. It's like, you've been clean for this long. Why don't you try doing something new? Because obviously what you're doing isn't working.
There's an adage about that, and it's if you always do what you've always done, you always have what you've always had.
I have been putting together. I've been studying business, small business, and I've been putting together a business plan and going into ironwork and stuff like that. And I want to. Just because people, I said this last time too, is because people make mistakes doesn't mean that we're bad people. We're human beings. It's part of being. It's the nature of a human being is to live and to learn it, I guess. And I want to be that example. I'm going to be that example of people can change, no matter who you are. I mean, a person can change if they want to change, and I'm going to be that example.
There you go. Yeah.
That's good.
That's part of this. All part of being able to heal yourself. It's hard to heal yourself, because you have to. One thing is crazy is that you don't know that you're making a mistake until somebody points it out, because you'll just keep doing it. So being able to have people that are around you that are brave enough and they love you enough that they're not going to accidentally turn into a coward and be able to pull you to the side and say, hey, look, motherfucker, you got a problem. You need to fix that shit. And that's the way you can't be all mammy-pammy all nice and say, hey, honey, do you think you're just rocking it a little too hard? I don't know. I no longer have that fear to pull somebody to the side and say, hey, you better take care of your fucking problem. You have an issue and you need to take care of it.
Now that's in English.
Right.
That's
I've.
That's in English. The Spanish version is mira pendejo. No mas.
Yeah.
No, but like when someone like you really care about says something to you like that, and it hurts. It really does hurt. But you're trying. Like I don't know. Like my thing, I was trying to help me get better. I was detoxing on my own at home by myself with Sean there telling me how a piece of shit I was and how I was just sitting here and doing nothing, but I was detoxing. So I was trying to
he used that word detox. He talked like
piece
that.
of shit.
He said POS to you?
He did not say that, but he was like, "You need to fucking get up and do some shit around here," like kind of like that lines. But I really was. But the thing was, I was detoxing. I felt like shit. I was throwing up. I did it without any fucking
Yeah, but
drugs.
because you feel like shit doesn't mean that you're a piece of shit.
Exactly.
You know? I mean,
but
you don't try to criticize somebody for trying to fix themselves and
I
trying to do something
understand.
better.
Yes,
for themselves.
definitely. But this is like the third or fourth time that I've been trying to fix myself. So I'm just like, I get where he's coming from. I get the frustration and everything because of like I put so much on him. Like now you have to do everything. You have to do
I
everything.
can ask you a question
I do
then.
everything.
I'll tell you right now.
So are you clean now?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. It's hard. It's really fucking hard. It's really life brings things at you and you try the best you can do. And I'm not.
I'll
sorry.
tell you right now.
Always somebody that doesn't drink.
No,
and they
it
tell
doesn't
you
matter
just
that.
don't drink.
No.
Anybody
it's
tell you
not
just
that.
don't drink.
It
Just don't do it. But that don't
doesn't
work.
work that way.
That
No,
don't.
it
Hell
doesn't.
no. But I mean, you get the people that say that to you.
Easier said than done.
Exactly.
It's easier said than
Yes,
done.
it is. It definitely is, and it's definitely a fucking struggle.
You smoke cigarettes?
No, but I vape.
So any of you guys smoke
I
cigarettes?
used to. I used to smoke cigarettes.
I do.
I kicked a
Yeah,
few
it's
addictions.
It's a hard
Actually.
habit.
Dude, check it out.
Something
Mike
you gotta
here.
kick.
Mike here. One day he just stopped smoking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got really pissy.
I'm gonna
He
tell you
said,
right now.
I'm gonna quit smoking
One
cigarettes.
one day I just stopped smoking weed. I'll tell you. I
Oh
actually
my
to a
God.
degree I credit it to
I
Ken
want you
here.
guys to all quit smoking weed
Wait,
for
wait,
one.
Wait,
No.
no. One day we just stopped.
One day, you guys would be like a bunch of assholes. I'm sorry.
Well,
I get edgy. I
just
get
get
edgy.
locked up. Just get locked up.
Oh no, I don't want to. No one wants to do that. No one wants
Oh
to do that.
man.
That's
No.
that's-
You'll
Oh my
definitely
God.
quit.
That's
You'll
raw dogging
definitely
it.
quit.
Yeah, you definitely
3.5 years.
not by choice. It'll be
Yeah.
very unhappy.
I used to drive all the time
Yeah.
without a license.
Oh my God.
I used to go to jail all the time for driving without a license. I would not fix it. I have my license now. I'm way. This is like 20 years later, but the whole time when I turned 18,
You're doing better than me.
I didn't have shit.
Addictions are hard. They're very hard to
They
beat,
are.
and you just got to take it day by day.
But them cigarettes, dude.
Drinking
I
is
just smoked my
very,
last
very
one.
different. I used to drink every day. Ever since I was 14 years old, I'd be drunk. For real. And
No, I believe it.
I come to Milwaukee and I get all fucking hammered with my cousins and that. Always fucking drunk. I
Well,
went
that
to
didn't help
Arizona.
when you're in the beer capital of the world in the 70s.
yeah.
Then I
grab
moved
another
out to
shit.
Arizona.
Oh, let's
I
go.
drank.
Connell beer.
I drank until I went into the bar with $100 bill, put it on the bar, and I came back home with change. I can't drink $100 fucking dollars worth of beer,
Came home with
and I
change,
quit.
though.
I quit.
You got
I did.
something.
I said, fuck
Should have
that.
went to the club.
You know, for real.
When
Yeah.
I
Knock, go to the
Calls
bar
other
and have
than
a beer.
properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
yeah.
Alcohol is hard.
You know, when I was thinking about sobering up and I was out there on the streets, I went to an AA meeting, and you know, I look at AA and I think of it as glorified stories. You know, this is homo joint. This
They
is homo
are.
joint
They
drink.
definitely have good stories to tell.
You ever see that when you went to AA meeting?
And you're like, oh my God, that's crazy.
And it's
Much
just
not
like
that good.
it's just like it's kind of like, you know, it's like I said, war stories. And
Yes.
but I went and, you know, I tried integrating, you know, doing something, you know, healthy, you know, going out to get something to eat without having a drink, you know.
It's hard though because
And,
like when you go like hang with people and they're like,
Yeah,
well,
and
they
I'm-
drink
and
and
I-
they're gonna order a drink.
All these guys are like 20 years into sobriety, and I'm sitting there, and I'm detoxing in the
Yes.
group, you know.
Yes.
Hey, Jeff, can I-
I'm shaking and stuff, and I'm like,
Hey,
man, where's
hey.
the drink?
Yes.
Hey Jeff, check
Yeah.
this out. And you could try this if you want. If you don't, you don't. You know. But I would recommend that you would pray, that you'd ask. Listen, I'm serious. That you'd ask
Okay,
Jesus
no, I'm
into
not
your heart.
trying to roll my eyes at
No,
that,
I'm just
but
saying,
I
Jeff.
am a little son.
A lot of people. I tell you, I've heard testimonies of fellow Christians, and I'm a Christian. And what they did was one day they asked Jesus into their heart, and they've never been the same. So you could take that with a grain of
I
salt.
guess
or
you
could
really
take
gotta
that-
mean that when you say that because I've said that before and
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Well, I'm just telling you my personal experience with it. I'm not trying to say I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
Well,
Hold on. Hey, Jeff. Man, we love you, brother, man. Call next week, man. Call next week so we can hear more about your progress.
Yeah.
Us and the viewers, and we get your story out there.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little something about liquor.
And booty hoes.
And yeah.
Your booty hole is
both
gross.
of them
We
suck.
don't want to know about your booty hole. You're nasty. Anyway.
But
about liquor and booty hole.
Yeah, it's not a good mix.
But they call it spirits for a reason.
Because it
brings... Well, yeah, you know, it kind of
Quitters.
opens you up.
Quitters. AAs for quitters.
That's fucked up, and that's what you're sending out there to these people.
No, these
that
are jokes. Dang, look
I
at
know,
that.
but
Dang, school teacher, calm down.
No,
School
but you
teacher.
gotta think about what you're. It's funny.
Nah, these are
It is
jokes.
really funny.
But people
But
realize
what?
they're jokes.
Yeah, they know they're jokes.
Okay,
And people, I
check
tell you
this
what, the viewers that watch this show on a regular basis, they get a feel for the host, for each
Shut
host,
up, you
right?
blue ass fucking mouth Smurf.
Exactly. I ate me a Smurf.
I brought this fucker back a fucking pineapple blue raspberry slushy because he's like a
Was
squishy.
it good?
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
it
to
obviously was fucking great because he's got it almost gone.
now. When me and Michelle go to Walmart later on, I'll look like a liberal.
Oh my
have
god.
a
Gay
liberal
liberal.
mouth.
I have blue lips. I'm like,
Love it.
oh,
Lovely.
where's the
Love it.
curtains? These curtains don't match.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to do liberal talk for them?
Oh my! no, I don't want to. Honestly, I really don't want to.
Obama. What aisles Obama?
Anyway, wait. Finish what you were gonna say.
I want
Okay.
Biden.
So,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you
so
off.
they're
Where's my
called...
Biden curtain?
Hey, wait.
Yeah, they're called spirits. These demons are riding you guys really hard, and they're riding you
we
to
call
the
them
ground.
Democrats. Democrats.
Yeah, them too, because you gotta be able to. You gotta
You
be
gotta
a
watch out
drunk
for
or
those
on
fuckers.
drugs to deal with those people.
Anyway, but yes, they.
Yeah, so
You're
all
gonna be a
those
reoccurring.
spirits-
You're gonna be a reoccurring. You're gonna be a reoccurring host on the Manwich Show or not? This is your inauguration.
Yes, I
I
will.
told you,
I'm
man.
actually having a really good time. I really
what
appreciate
it's
you.
about.
Thank
It's
you
about-
for inviting me.
Well,
and I had a really good
thank
time.
the viewers, because if it weren't for the viewers,
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
this show wouldn't happen.
for listening and calling in. I hope that
Thank
whatever
you for going
feedback
to prison
I give,
and doing that time for us.
No, not at all.
Bring us more.
That shit's not fucking cool.
It's about creating awareness, and sometimes
Exactly.
when you do stuff like this, you find out different things about yourself too.
Yes, yeah, and I appreciate
You know.
everyone calling in and I hope that whatever any feedback or anything you got from me meant something. If it didn't, that's fine. But yeah, I had a really good time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you get to explore.
It's fun. I mean, it's like nice to talk to people. These are real people. They're not just
They're alive.
yes.
They're
real
still alive. They
people that
fucked
are-
up. And you'll
you
have
know what? Everyone makes a fucking mistake once
And-
in their life.
and you know what?
Twice or 3 times or 4 times or whatever. You make them a fucking mistake. You should be forgiven for it.
Shit happens.
Yes, it does. Just like you hit my car.
It wasn't me. It was my brother.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
the one who hit.
Okay.
No.
No.
I didn't hit your car. And then another guy comes in from across the street and says,
Yeah.
"It was me."
That's
Do some
fucked up.
Arnold. Do some
'Cause
Arnold.
that no
Schwarzenegger.
wait,
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
It was not me. It was the Terminator. And I told him, get into the chopper.
Oh my god.
He hit my chopper.
Get in the plane.
And when the car hit me, I said, yeah. I had to do a push-up to get out of the car. I had to curl my way out. Yeah.
That is some really good Arnold right there.
It's not a tumor. It's a pump. It bumped in my head.
I like your Hulk Hogan too.
Listen here, brother. It was me. And it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, brother. And we were going to fight you, macho man. You're savage.
Oh yeah, coming from the mix. Yeah, I can only do Randy Macho Man on a Saturday
I'm not.
afternoon by the pool. Have you seen
Well, let
him do
me
that?
tell
I
you
have not.
something. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, nice. Let me tell you something, brother. Brother.
Even though I knew exactly how you felt about me, Macho Man, at this point, I was letting everything slide, brother. I was just hoping that cancer that was tearing you apart might go into remission.
But it was not a cancer. It was not a tumor.
It was
All right, that's it. We gotta do more. I gotta upload new soundboard. What I should do is for every episode of showcase, plug in, for instance, like it would have been like the Flintstones, and you'd have been hearing yabba dabba doo.
Should have been like Fred.
So how often do you do these? How often do you?
But next week it'll be the Jetsons.
Every
we
Saturday.
think
Every Saturday.
our boy Mike,
Twice a week.
Does it on
Astro,
Friday too?
our
I'll
dog.
talk to you about it after.
Okay, cool. No, this is like I had a really good time. It's fun.
you're gonna look way different next week. What are you gonna do? You're gonna bleach your butt cheeks.
Oh, he's gonna bleach his hair blonder than mine.
He's gonna. Oh my! He's gonna.
He's
bleach
gonna
his
be
hair.
blonder than mine,
Dude,
so he
no,
can
he's
be a
gonna
real
bleach his-
brother.
He's gonna bleach his hair white, and he's gonna get misled. We're gonna tell him we're doing Lord of the Rings.
I was just thinking that we're gonna do elf shit. You could be an elf with white hair.
With the dragons, man. That's what I want.
Oh.
It is Mike. It is our Esquire Mike. What does thou wanteth here,
I'll
Mike?
tell you once again, I shall be a white-haired dragon person.
Dragon person. You'll be a Targaryen.
Yes. That's right. A Mike Garian.
I'm not sweating on my head, but my dress is certainly sticking to me over here now.
Your dress feels like my balls.
Oh yeah.
It's cooler outside than
We could always move the Manwich Show to your place and have Lane live here. Like, hey, dude, what are you doing in my living room? Man? I mean, the Manwich Studios in this
Manwich
hidden
Studios.
location somewhere
Yes.
in a garbage can.
That's right, an old lady's garbage can in her bathroom.
And we clean it with a dirty bowl.
Snot bag.
Toilet bowl cleaner.
Right next to the toilet bowl cleaner. You'll
On
That's
top,
find
right.
me.
on top
Find
of
me.
on
That's
top
my
of a
room.
turtle shell. that thing that
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nah, there's
There's supposed to be. Okay, Sean said he's seen another remake of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he
Yeah.
was like, "It's fucking whack."
oh, dude, we don't want to talk about.
I didn't see about.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
heard
see
about it.
But I
Every movie
heard,
sucks
and I
now.
heard it was fucking terrible.
I seen Guardians of the Galaxy, that new one.
Although
What happened to Star
I
Lord?
heard it sucked.
Dude, where's his helmet? The fuck out of here. He's Star Lord. He ain't
I
got
seen
no
the last
rockets
one.
on his boots, got no guns.
I was disappointed.
Where's all of his
Wait.
shit at? Where's all
So
his
guys,
shit at?
Check
He's
it
a
out,
Star.
brother.
Wait.
There's only like 20 minutes left, and I really, really,
What are you
really
trying
want
to do?
to
You
talk about
trying
this.
to bring something up?
Yeah, I definitely want to bring
What?
something up.
About food
So-
shortages again? You trying
Okay.
buy our
No,
buy
that's
the
part of-
Manwich solar
Yeah.
solar flare
You're gonna
home
buy-
protector service.
You're gonna buy my corn.
Oh
All
my
right.
god!
So
We're
no,
selling 20
Is it
pounds of
sweet corn?
with a 30-year shelf cycle.
you guys won't be laughing when you
wait.
when you
What do
hear
got?
my
What do you
news
got? I want to
story.
hear. I want to hear
You're
a
not gonna be
story.
laughing when
Okay.
the doomsday
Okay.
bands fall.
Tell me how fucked up you would feel if you were on the highway and some naked chick just jumps out of the fucking barrier and starts fucking shooting on the freeway.
Oh,
Shooting? Yeah, that happened in San Francisco Bay this
And
last
she was
week.
naked.
I would be the hero.
Hot nigga. I should
Okay,
send this
wait.
to you so you can put
My
it on.
would ran her over.
initial thing would be like, something happened to her and she's trying to run away from her fucking captor. But if she's shooting people, obviously not.
And my initial thing would be that something happened to her and she jumped out the bushes and said, "Say hello to my little friend."
What the fuck? Let me see that. Let me see that. I have to see that.
Oh, Richie, what's your
You're
thing?
crazy, dude.
There's a lot of fucking crazy
Here we
people
go.
out
It's
there.
weird, man. Like,
There's
what's
a lot
going
of-
on? It's shit we're eating
Okay,
and
I sent
stuff,
it
man.
to you.
There's
but-
a lot of stupid people, a lot of slow people, and a lot of fucking idiots out there.
So she had no clothes or underwear or anything on, and she's just putting this handgun up and down the highway there in San Francisco. So you know what? It's right there in the Bay Area. And last week I was just talking about how they have a CERN there in the Bay. And I was like, look at all these people losing their mind. Not only are they like so fucked up in their head that they think it's okay to shit on the sidewalk. Now it's okay to be naked on the freeway and just start shooting up the joint. But yeah, Susie, check it out. Like, yeah, I sent it. Rich is gonna put it up here, but
she's just expressing herself.
Was she on fucking drugs?
No, she's expressing herself.
No.
Yeah,
she loves
I'm
guns.
expressing myself as well.
She's naked. She
Yeah,
has her
you know
boyfriend.
what?
That way.
I read the whole entire.
What did it say?
I read the whole entire thing, and it never gave a reason why she did that.
That's it. No
Really?
more callers. Bye.
She can be whatever she wants to be.
Yeah, well, you know what? Everyone can be whoever they want to be.
She identified that
She
gun
wants
being
to
her
jump out
boyfriend.
there in the nude and shoot people up.
That's
all
why
that
we
kind
need
of-
to be able to disintegrate people that are fucking dumb.
I don't know, man.
Sorry. The dumb people need to go. I'm sorry.
I don't know. You have to give everybody the benefit
You want
of
me
the
to
doubt.
show it?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, okay. Oh, I
Let's
don't know
check
her
this out.
situation. I don't know, not know her situation, but honestly,
It probably goes for a long ways, I bet.
Dude, fuck what
People
her
probably do.
situation is.
What
And we drive on the freeway with
maybe
our
she was
kids and
high on
old people.
Okay, high on drugs. I'm assuming. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's maybe that could have been why. But my initial thought would be like, oh my god, naked person on the freeway. Let me stop and help her. And then she still pulls out her fucking gun. I'm like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna fucking shoot you first, bitch.
What would be worse?
Oh, like that lady that just this last week finally got charges for faking her abduction.
Oh, which one was that one?
There goes the Hunter Biden shit there because he's always on my fucking feed, my news feed.
No, I want to.
But yeah, a naked lady here. What was that?
Though the person that you said that faked her own abduction.
Yeah, she said she's seen a toddler. Actually, I believe this was in Alabama. That's another one. This is going to be the next one I want to talk about really quick after this naked lady.
Okay.
There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. It says...
Yeah, well, it doesn't really say much.
Yeah, exactly what the
Shocking
comes.
moment, naked woman opens fire on drivers
that's
after
it.
police chase on San Francisco
Yeah, it doesn't say
Bay Bridge.
anything. You might get more off of that.
So when
She said, "You're not taking me, copper."
But when you read it,
Yeah.
it never
Clothes
says
on.
how she got to the freeway. It never says like if she had a car with her. It never says shit.
There
it just
has to
says,
be more
Nope, exactly what
somewhere.
you see in that blurb is
Okay.
is like a whole like
It
at
was
least
a hole with
7.
crack.
Yeah, a crackhead wrote it because all 7 paragraphs gave me the same fucking goobly glop
What's
over and over again. Just shows dumbing down. So this is a story about a Wisconsin prosecutor who winked at a secret camera while he was having sex with 3 women, including one he was prosecuting, and he promised her leniency. So this is what I'm talking about.
Dude's bogus, man.
This are the people.
Where was he when I was going to court?
Like,
He's
did you
taking
look him in the eye?
I want my charges dropped.
Oh my god.
This isn't fun anymore. I'm gonna sue you.
Oh no, you're not.
So-
because that's your fucking lawyer.
So we
You're gonna
got
kick his ass.
I'm really getting fucked over.
So we got people that
Reach
are
is a girl
100
now.
year old making our laws, right? And we got like people like
In my
this
butt from
that
prison.
are. This guy's he's a prosecutor.
Why are you still talking?
He's an assistant prosecutor.
That's a mess up. These are people you're supposed to be trusting. You're supposed to be able to have trust in these people and are doing this dirty ass shit behind your back. They're telling you what a piece of shit you are.
Yeah.
They're telling you you're a piece of shit, and they're the piece of shit.
You know what? You can go to
Wait a
jail
minute.
for fucking hookers, but the moment I stick my dick in one, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Daniel
Yeah.
Steffen.
Yeah, it's okay. That's
I
okay.
can do what
That's
I want,
different.
but you can't.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
wait. So
Read
why
it. Let's
when you
read it. What does it
are
say?
wait when you
read
come?
that. You can read that. Can't
Okay,
you?
I can read that,
All right,
but
read it
I'm just
then.
gonna say.
Daniel Steffen, disgrace. Okay, you can stop. That's how you're gonna read it with that voice.
You want me to read it like that?
I'll read it like this one. Listen to the voices in my head. I can't
Okay,
even see.
so a president can only serve for so many terms,
Yep.
but all
How
these
many, though?
politicians, 2 terms. That's it.
All right, I want to know. If
Okay,
you know your
2.
US
They
system.
only get to serve 2, but all these other politicians we
civics
have
class.
they can serve for as fucking long as they want.
They'll belong
Shouldn't there be
in
a
there,
cap on that?
Hell yeah,
you
there should
wanna-
be more than that. We were talking
So-
about this earlier.
Drug
Yeah.
There should be
and everything.
oversight, and prosecutors should have limited power. 'Cause
Exactly.
What's happening
There
is
should be
prosecutors
cops.
have more power than that judge because they can go ahead and they can have somebody arrested on trumped up charges, and that judge
and they forget
the
that they work for us.
Judges don't throw out.
These people work for us. We elect them.
We pay for their fucking shit.
And they act like they're the overlord. They're gonna tell us.
Can you imagine somebody being sentenced and they're about and the judge, you know, they get sentenced and they say something like you're fired.
You know what?
You're
I paid
fired.
for this shit.
You know what makes me think of? It makes me think of Richard Harris and his story. You go back and you watch some of our
I didn't get to read that yet. I'm going to,
But you can go back and watch some of our previous episodes.
Someone read his. I'm gonna look up and
but
read
he
his thing.
talks.
Page too.
But he talks about it, about his lawyer. She wants to be a judge one day. Do you really like? Another elected? Yeah.
Okay,
because she's making her numbers look good by like tweaking them and cherry picking her clientele and stuff like that.
But that's why this is like you need
but
to put
this
that
is real
out there.
life. Yeah.
This is like everyone that is trying to get up ahead in the world. They're just not. It's all about a number game.
You're gonna get ahead, all right. They're gonna take your head and shove it down. Like, get back down there. I can't breathe.
But it's everywhere. People have to kiss ass or do whatever they fucking can to get up on top.
You know what? That is actually a humiliation, right? And I refuse to be humiliated anymore.
I'm not me. I'm sorry.
Humiliated anymore.
Yeah,
because that's what it makes you feel like when you go to work nowadays. You feel constant humiliated. I no longer feel like that now because the job I have now makes me feel really good about myself inside.
I love my job. Right
but
now,
I would too if I was getting $30 an hour.
You could
love
get $30. No, I love it because I love to talk to people. I'm out and getting
my
exercise.
sister likes to walk around and talk to strangers.
I like to walk around and talk to strangers. Come talk to me anytime.
No candy needed.
No, you can give me fucking candy and treats because I do get
she
treats.
does want some treats.
I get water. I get treats. I get all kinds of fucking goodies. And I get Christmas presents.
And pizza.
No, I really do love my job. I really, honestly, and I've not. Like there's been a few people that I've at, and they're like, "What do you?" I like. I love my job. I love being able to.
What did a few people say?
Quite a few people have asked me about my job, and I say I love it, and I say it when I say it, I mean it.
I thought you were going to say
even when the big dog
chase you. That's a great job.
I love my job. I give treats.
I love it when the dog chases me.
No, well, there's only a couple that would, but most of them I give them treats. The dogs chase me. There's gonna be a couple that would chase me, but I give them treats. They look forward to seeing me. They love me. The people.
That's cool. That's what we want to hear from now on. That you're going to work every day.
Every day, except for today because I got in a car
I
accident last night and it didn't happen. So
yeah, well, we want to hear that you're going to work now. Oh,
I'm going
on vacation
to work
again.
Oh no, that was not. Those weren't vacations. Those were called relapses.
All right, good. So we want to hear more about that. We want to hear. Oh, you took what? Because it's Washington's birthday.
I love Washington's birthday. I love Martin Luther King.
I loved all those birthdays and all that stuff when I was in the military. That shit was great. 4-day weekends and 3-day weekends. Fuck yeah, here I am.
Pride.
He's just mad because he doesn't get those. President's Day.
I loved all those times.
Wait, Juneteenth Day is another one that just got added this year.
If I was in
Juneteenth Day.
And
you know what I was gonna say? I was literally gonna say, you know,
it got really noisy.
I was gonna say something about like fat mailmen and like I was like, I marvel how there's fat mailmen, but they do all the walking. But I do get why they get fat still because they have all these holidays.
Well, they also have a lot of time off and vacation. So.
And a fridge full of food. Was that a real laugh or a fake laugh?
It was in between. It started real.
You didn't like my laugh?
It was real, but then it ended
You know
fake.
what? It would have been real if there had been fucking real air conditioning in this fucking bitch because it's fucking hot and I'm sweating my ass off. I feel like I'm working.
You gotta hire a donkey.
Honestly.
A fart.
Donkey.
Let's hope that the show pays off, huh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully, guys, and send them some money so we can fucking afford to get your
Hey, don't we have a donation page?
Wait. Look, I just realized I can see my dad.
You can see him.
Oh my god! You just realized that now? Oh my god!
No, because
He took
usually
his cape off too this time. No.
Yeah, this time usually he looks like it's just a
He
took his
screen,
mask off.
and you can just see the bird, and you think
know
it's
who
the
he
bird
is.
talking, or some guy got a bird mask on talking shit.
Squawk.
Because your square is so dark.
So
That's
wait,
this is
protected.
Hollywood
question. So
squares.
those people that are in prison, do they get to hear this? Like,
No.
Unless they're on the internet somehow.
Unless we
No,
make it
no.
big and we're on talk radio.
oh no, no,
Not
I'm.
true.
We
They-
are on talk radio. We're on.
Well, we're on
I get
iHeart
it's
Radio,
live,
we're on
yeah,
Google
but
Podcasts, but you know,
there's-
like Howard Stern,
Okay.
minus the curly hair, the big nose.
Yeah, that guy's in.
Yeah,
he
he's
sold
weird.
his soul. Fuck
Anyway,
him.
but
And,
no, I'm
telling
just
people to
asking
take a shot, and
because
if they don't, they're stupid. And now they're like, what?
no, like I heard of a prison inmate that they have to pay for their internet and all that. Like they have to pay for that.
No,
and
that's not
tablets
true.
and
No,
shit.
that's not true. They got paid
Yeah,
for that.
that
They
was-
get, you can know I was there. The internet's free, but you don't it's not internet. It's just okay. You have access.
So
to
how
it.
do these people
It's
know what's
intranet.
going on? Like how do they
They
know?
take
you're-
our word for it because the Manwich Show. No, the Manwich Show.
No,
we,
I
you know,
mean
we don't
they
put out
listen
junk.
to it though, right?
They
How do they
just
listen
listen
to
to us.
Okay.
And their family could listen to them.
Okay, but
The
when
man- like the-
live,
the
did they
narr-
listen?
the narration.
Obviously, some of them are listening live, right?
No,
because they
no,
call in.
No, they call in because they need help. They're like, you know
I
what?
under-
I'm desperate. Forget this. You say you're doing this.
No,
I'm gonna trust
your
you.
Some of the
Hold
people,
my breath.
some of the people that have called in have said they've called in before. They listen.
no,
so like
they
how
listen to us
how does
talk.
that work for
listen
them?
to us.
No, okay, I'm gonna explain that. They're listening to us. Go ahead, Mike. Tell her.
Yeah, they're calling and then we're talking with them. They're talking with us.
Yeah, but they listen
communicating.
to shows.
They only talk.
No.
Nope. They only see the show. They
No
only hear the
way.
show they're on. They only hear the
But
show
they-
they're on. They're in prison. They don't have a computer.
Okay,
Look,
but
they think
they've
Mike's
heard.
a fat Korean. Okay.
They think I'm a transgender. Is what they think.
Okay, he is.
Fat
He does have
Korean
long hair,
transgender.
by
Yes.
the way.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, because they
Yes.
must listen to
Very
it
nice.
at some point.
No, man.
No, they don't.
They're stepping
Unless they
out
get
on
out of
faith.
unless they get
No
out of
way.
jail.
They're stepping out on faith. They're like,
Yeah.
no, we need your
So
help.
how did they
I
hear
really
about
are.
your show to begin with then?
Because, well, for one, when I was in there, the guy would start off. I would talk to guys already when I was
Mm-hmm.
when I left, and then I was like, you know what? Like we would do podcasts. Literally, this wasn't a prison podcast to begin with.
Yeah.
But when I would do a podcast, when we were doing podcasts, me,
Yeah, what
Mike,
happened to
and-
your friend?
Yeah, check out. Well, he does it too.
Okay.
Now, but Saturday nights are on a good night for him. That's why we're doing it
Okay.
Friday now.
Okay.
So it's two birds with one stone. But like me and Mike and Ken, we do a podcast, and these guys would call in, and I was like, man, you know, I could hang up on them, but I'm like, nah, because they're waiting in line.
Yeah.
And I was there. I know what it is to wait in line. So then we would talk to them. We had them on. We had them engaged with us in conversations about the border, open borders, and whatever the topic.
Yeah, we just
might be.
subject. Yeah, different subjects, different topics.
And it just was. I said, we were like, put the word out. We were like, put the word out. Put the word. Hey, let somebody know
To
that
call
you're at the
in.
Manwich Show, and
Okay.
we'll feature
listen
them.
and
it's just
you can
grown
tell
since
your
then.
story.
It's
Okay,
just grown
that's
since
cool.
then.
Love it.
And then
Yeah.
there was a guy that we
People.
met. Then there was a
Nice.
guy we met. He was down for the cause, man. He said, "Dude, I'm gonna rob that bank and get in there and get everybody about the Manwich Show." He said, "I'll be back in 20 years."
get on the show.
Get on that show.
Right?
He said, "I'll be back in 20 years. Let me know how I did." But we ain't heard back from him because he went to federal.
Well,
didn't
he
realize.
didn't get
You
charged.
didn't realize he was gonna be like, what, for real? I
you
think he was
serious?
fucked up. I think he was.
I don't know. No,
You
he's
never know.
not.
You never know.
No, there's no. So that's how the word got out, though.
Okay, that's cool.
I look, there's guys that I have met that went to other
You're not-
prisons, so I wrote to them.
Yeah.
For real.
There
Like,
you go.
just teasing me.
There
Yeah,
you go.
how
We
does it
can hear you
feel?
now.
How does
Hear
it
me?
feel to be told
I
to get
could hear
talk
you,
into
but
the fucking
you needed
mic?
to be more.
Yeah, put your mouth
Hey,
in there.
right,
Closer.
Listen, everybody, they're learning.
Don't suck
They're
it.
learning.
Just
They're
This is the
AI.
part of the. This is the
My
part that
AI
you speak in and you can hear me
podcast
real
co-host.
good.
You know what?
I taught
Did you see
them.
what just
I
happened?
can hear you just
Did you see
fine.
what just happened?
What?
Yeah.
I put on my fucking mask, and I'm on the airplane. I put on my mask. I seen you put yours on, so I put mine on too.
Yeah, me
So I
too.
put my face into the mic.
Yeah, turn my face.
You
Well-
put your face
Yeah,
in there?
you do actually
Like
have
this.
to turn into it.
All right,
gotta go
check it
into
out.
it.
Like, hey,
Let's talk
wrap it up.
how's it
sideways.
going?
Hello,
Let's
baby.
Let's wrap it up. Let's
Wrap
wrap it
Wrap
up.
it up.
All right, put the condom on.
Yo, B, wrap it up.
So this is
Susie.
Mike.
Ken.
Michelle.
And this is Rich.
And this is the Manwich Show.
See you next time.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Someday, maybe Fred will win the fight. Then that cat will stay out for the night. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. You'll have a gay old time. We'll have a gay old
So goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby. And us in Texas, you wanna try, baby. I know you can, I know your heart, and you will figure out you love me now, 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 now. You know I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 now. You know I gotta leave.
Just in time for the flight to Texas. Figure out you love me now, 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 now. You know I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 now. You know I gotta leave. Oh, don't worry, will mine? We wouldn't want to keep my rich Uncle Tex waiting.
Now let's see. You're flying.